I forget who I used to watch. They used to do that all the time. Take your jug off the table. Almost got it. You fucked it up. One day I'm gonna get it. Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 127. Happy Friday. Mm-hmm. When it's all said and done, they're going to say they did 127 weeks.
Yes, sir.
In a row.
27.
127 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Keeping it going.
340 weeks. Episode 485. I'm 58 years old.
Well, how old we going to be? Damn, math is horrible on that one.
Yeah, no bull.
But
y'all, let me just say, I fucked my back up something serious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I did, but man.
You know what you did was in the gym. In the gym, not knowing what you were doing. You didn't know
what
you did in there.
My back was fucked up, and then I did a leg day. And so I think I fucked my back up when I was... Fuck off me, boy.
Trying to help you out, boy.
Fix your own dusty sweater, boy. That joint Lenny as hell. I got a roll over there if you need it.
This not even Lenny, boy.
You need to go ahead and run that. That joint extra. That joint shop. You got on a shop sweater. It look like if you brush past somebody, they're going to get hit with a static.
This nigga dressed like Martin when he had the dog. If y'all watching the visual
Black
podcast,
folks make one joke
Martin when he got the dog.
Black people make one joke when you wear a black turtleneck and it's that.
No,
and this isn't even really all-way turtle.
That's legit, though. And I'm keeping it 100, y'all. We got our black on because Black Panther weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Yeah, I ain't
we
think about
didn't even plan it, but
Uh-huh.
Black Panther weekend.
He saw me dressed up. He said he wanted to be like me.
No, boy, that's how people be. He saw me, he wanted to bite my swag, but he can't compete. That's how people lie. But yeah,
my back is fucked.
Terrell's back is messed up. He went to the gym. He doesn't know what he's doing lifting weights. So he
nah,
messes
you
up
know
his
what?
Back.
I don't
tip for all of y'all out there. If y'all go to the gym, if y'all don't know what y'all doing, just take my card down. You get in the gym, you get to know what y'all doing. I'm a personal trainer. I charge $400 an hour. But if y'all want to see what's up,
nah, but you know what?
Just go into selling himself.
Nah, but some real ass advice. When you hear the sign or when you get that sign that maybe you should stop, you should stop.
Yeah.
You ever tweak something and you like, ooh, I'm good.
Nah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
I'm good.
That's exactly what I did. And now I'm paying for it. I can't even pick nothing up the right way.
Terrell is 100% an ego guy. He's an ego
Terrance,
guy.
please.
When I was in the
I'm 1000% not an ego guy. You talking about lifting?
I'm just talking about in the gym, period. Or just period.
Terrance, you're a lie. I'm not going to let you sit up here and lie. You're the ego lifter. This nigga be trying to do reps with an 80-pound dumbbell when he should have a 60.
The only reason why I'm saying that's not true. The only reason because I can actually lift it, you're just mad because you can't. You're not on that level.
I've watched you struggle. Nigga doing 3 rep sets.
On what workout? Don't say rows.
Yeah.
Boy, I can do a bend over row with a 90-pound dumbbell if I want to.
Terrance, who cares?
What's
that form look like, though?
Oh, okay. See, now we're going to start talking about that. And look,
form of a failure.
When I'm yakking it back, pause. We don't
That's
do pause.
insane.
That's what I'm sick of y'all. When I'm yakking that joint up, then what? Then he going to say, oh, look at this form. Anyway, we don't do pause.
Why did you say I was an ego guy?
Terrell's an ego guy because last week, is either last week or the week before, when I hit 225 in the gym, for the first time, if y'all don't know what that is, that's 245 plates on both sides, fellas. Your boy is in a 225 club. I only hit it once, but that's a max. And I've been in the gym only for a year. And I came in weighing what? I don't weigh what? What's around 175 maybe? I went like
you 175 now?
I weigh like 170, between 170 and 175. And I hit 2 plates in a year. And I was skinny as shit. So, look.
Yo.
Thank y'all for everybody who's saying shout out, bro. But look, when I hit it, literally, Terrell spotting me. I get it up, I put it on the joint, I got real hype. Next thing you know, he jumps right in front of me, lays on the bench, without a spot, pushes the joint down and then pushes it up, right? So he hit 225 the same day I did. But when he got up, he was holding his back, he's holding his stomach. Oh, if that ain't ego, what is that, dog? He couldn't even let me live. Did y'all see that TikTok? You ever see the TikTok or Instagram sound where he says, I got to ratio this.
Oh,
that's you.
I saw him do that and I said, if this motherfucker can do it, I know I can.
But y'all know what's crazy? I didn't even get to enjoy my moment before he's trying to steal my shine. Ain't that crazy?
Now, you know what's funny as shit? Mom told me a story about when we was little. She said, y'all would get on the second step on the porch. Y'all would get on the second step and jump off into the puddle. And she said, I told y'all to jump at the same time. And she said, I counted from 3, 2, 1 for y'all to jump. And she said, Terrance jumped before you. And he landed in the puddle first. And you got so mad that you threw a fit.
Crying
Bitch
like...
ass niggas. He the type nigga to say, the Ravens lost.
Terrell, you know I'm not like that. Don't even
Alright.
put that on me.
That's how you was when we was toddlers, boy.
He talking about what I did when I was toddlers. I didn't even have a fully functioning brain. Please.
And still don't, boy. You still walking around with a 3-year-old plus brain.
You walking around like Vision after Thanos.
Thanos?
Thanos, my bad.
All right, bet. Hey, look. This is what I'm gonna say.
Thanos.
Are we talking about Black Panther first, or did you want to talk about the other shit?
Let's just talk about Black Panther first. That way, if people want to skip through it, because we definitely gonna have some spoilers.
Right. This is what I'm.
Terrell wants to dive deep into Black Panther,
Oh.
the movie.
Okay.
Wakanda forever. He wants to dive deep into this first. This is ridiculous.
Chad, just talk.
I'm trying to, but look, I'm buzzed from y'all. But look, Terrell wants to have a Wakanda Forever deep dive, and he wants to do spoilers. So if you want to skip this,
Nah, see, this is what's better to say. If you're listening to the audio podcast, I'm not too sure where this is gonna end, but if you are watching,
we can put
the
in
visual,
the description this week.
Okay, yeah, where
to start
yeah.
where you don't get any spoilers. It'll be in the description.
Right. Look at the description. If you don't want spoilers, we'll put it in the description of the audio to skip. And if you watch the visual, you already know you can just run them chapters, which is one of the best features that them motherfuckers ever came out with.
Yeah, I actually enjoy it. I mean, me and Terrell was thinking about stopping doing the chapters, you know, because we was gonna try to be greedy. If they don't know what we talking about, they gotta watch the whole thing.
Oh, you know what?
Because I know some of y'all not gonna stick around. Stay for NFL picks, nigga.
It ain't but 6 more weeks. Ain't that crazy? Oh no, we got playoffs, so like 8 or 9 more weeks. But still, like,
I know.
week 11 already. What?
Cray.
And we 3 and 6.
5-5. We evened up 500. Holla at me.
We'll get to it.
I'm about to say I got some shit to say this week. Y'all already know. Huh?
Eagles fan.
Look.
Anyway, all right, bet. So we went to go see Black Panther. I went a couple days ago. Terrance went this morning. How was your solo trip to the movie? Let's start with that. Let's just start with the trip. What did you do? What did you get to eat?
You say yours because you went and saw it before me.
Before me? Okay, so bet. I went to my favorite movie theater I always go to. Me and my girl, we love out. We membership. We got a free ticket this week. And I got...
You gonna say the movie theater?
Sinopolis. I said it before. Sinopolis in Gaithersburg. Love it. I sit down in my seat, right? Turn my tray across. And I was like, bet. I already know what I'm getting. I'm getting that motherfucking pizza that I had the last time because I was starving. Honestly, I was really hungry, bro. And I said, you know what? I need protein. I don't want to just eat a regular pizza. But I had a taste for pizza. So I said, you know, I'm going to get that meat lovers pizza. And so, dude came and was like, we all out of pizza, bruh. And I'm like,
they got a we all out of pizza, bruh type way today?
yeah, you know, the people that walk around and take your order.
Yeah.
So that blew me. Because I said, you know what? This is already fucking up my experience. That was my first sign that I wasn't going to be satisfied with the whole ordeal. So I ended up getting nachos. I got some Supreme nachos with chicken.
Love?
Which I love. But you know how you had some 1,000 times?
Supreme nachos. Does that mean it comes with like tomatoes and shit?
Yeah, so it come with chicken on it, tomato.
That is nuts to get in the movie theater. So you're not just getting chips with the cheese.
No, I'm getting loaded. They're like loaded nachos. Hey, look, we really do this. We really do this.
I couldn't go to that movie theater because everybody's smacking, eating, opening cans and shit.
But you know the best thing about it? Between you is like a table, and then there's another table, and then their chair, and their cup holders on that side. So even if you sit in E1 and 2, and somebody's sitting in E3 and 4,
oh,
you don't
brother,
feel.
we're sitting next to the guy with nachos. Hopefully he finishes this shit before the commercial's off.
Let me tell you, my girl got some onion rings one time, and them rings was boofing.
Onion rings in
Yeah.
a movie?
At Warehouse got onion ring. Anyway, I got my motherfucking nachos, and I got I only get water. I don't get like juice no more.
It's taking you a mighty long time to say exactly what you got.
My bad. This motherfucker asked me what I got. Go ahead. What you get?
Nah, go ahead. I'm trying. You saying your experience, and I'm gonna say mine.
That's what I got
first. So you just gonna talk about the food you got for your experience?
Nigga, we talking about the movie after.
All right. I went by myself because my girl had something to do, and I had to watch the movie before the podcast. So believe it or not, I went this morning. I went dolo. AMC. I'm an AMC Stubbs member.
Mm-hmm. How did you feel? Like
going to the movie
alone?
It was weird because I wanted to go early, so I went to an 11 o'clock showing, and believe it or not, it was all older people there. You know what I mean? And believe it or not, older people are like kids. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy how you start off as a kid not really knowing where to go, and then you get old and you know where to go, and then you get even older and you turn back into a kid where you're like, hold up, where are we going? I was standing behind these ladies because I got a popcorn, which was medium. Believe it or not, y'all, I ate my whole popcorn this time. I don't know if it was because it was early.
Mm-hmm. Your stomach is filled with nothing but oil. Disgusting.
I crushed that popcorn. That popcorn was fire. I don't get butter on my popcorn also, by the way. Y'all know how y'all get that extra butter? I feel like that's too much. This time it was a regular popcorn. They already put butter on it.
This nigga's crazy. I get that extra popcorn. I get
the extra butter? I don't do that. I feel like your hands be buttery and all of that. Mm-hmm. But look, I got that and I got a drink when I was over by. Y'all know what drink I got. The real ones, if you know me, you know what drink I got.
Let me guess. You got the Minute Maid? No, not Minute Maid. What'd you get? The raspberry.
Some of y'all should be proud to know that you knew before this man, and he literally sees me almost every day.
You got the raspberry tea.
The fact that he don't know what I get and some of y'all do.
What do I get? What do I get?
A fucking churro donut, pizza, onion rings. Y'all got a whole menu. I get the same thing every time I go to the movie theater. Popcorn and that raspberry high C. If you haven't tried it, you got to try it. Anyway, I was standing behind these older ladies, and they were taking forever to get their drink. They pushing the buttons, and the buttons not working. They was like, you got to go on that one if you want this. He was like, it ain't no more lemonade in this one. You got to go on that one. Then when they finished that whole thing, I guess they just completely forgot what theater they were supposed to go. They was like, what theater is Black Panther? I said, y'all seeing the 11:15 show is right over there, and we was in theater 1. And they was like, oh, okay. That just made me, anyway, long story short, it was nothing but older people there at the 11 o'clock show. And it made sense because it's like this early in the morning. So, look, it wasn't nobody talking. I'll tell you what, it was a bunch of cell phones going off, a bunch of old people, old ringtones.
Uh-huh.
None of them put their phone on vibrate or silent. But, yeah, I got that. Ate my whole popcorn during the joint, and I'm going to tell y'all, I drank my whole drink, and that was a horrible idea because I had to use the bathroom during the end credit scene. The end credit scene for me was tough. I'm sitting there like, come on, all right, look each other, all right, get the fuck out of here. But yeah, I think the first thing we should do, bottom line, my movie experience was dope. Mm-hmm. Even though I was by myself, I was able to focus on the movie. I sat in the very second row. Y'all have to take my advice.
You did that.
Stop going to the movies and looking at the movie from all the way at the back of the theater. If you're not in the movie trying to do some freaky shit or trying to be with your friends and be off on the side or some shit, you need to watch the movie in full display. I mean, in a way you can't go home and see. I sit in the very front, second, third, or fourth row, depending on the theater. I sit in the second row because I literally want to see the movie like this. When Black Panther falls from here to there, I'm literally looking across the screen. Some of y'all are watching.
Some people don't want to do all of that.
Look, some of y'all are so far away from the theater that you might as well be watching on your phone. You know what I'm saying? That little ass display. But I said the second theater, I had a real good experience.
That's good. That's good. What do you think we should start with first?
Would definitely rather go with someone else, though. I didn't like being in that joint dolo. I had nobody sitting beside me either because I'm in the front row.
Uh-huh.
So the whole time I'm like, at nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around at no one.
Damn, my back hurts so bad when I laugh, it hurt.
I do think we should start with the goods.
We should start with the good. I want to first start with a RIP to Chadwick Boseman, who literally helped launch this
franchise,
this section of the franchise for Black Panther.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because they had retweeted they were retweeting his tweet from 2019 when he retweeted the announcement of Black Panther 2, like the second one where Ryan Coogler's on stage with Kevin Feige. Dope. So RIP to Chadwick, man. It was the one thing that I did like about it is I thought they handled
Honoring Chadwick
the right way. The way the Marvel joint starts and it normally shows all the Avengers, but it was him. I like that.
That was awesome. I think one of my favorite parts also, just to kind of piggyback what you just said, was the fact that they honored Chadwick in a double way. I think we knew we was going to go and see a movie that had this memorial-esque vibe to it. I knew it was going to be just sad, and it definitely was. I'm like, damn, this kind of sucks. When you really watch it, it's like, man, we really did lose somebody who sparked a franchise that was just... Like, he was like, yeah. Anyway, I felt like the way that they honored him in the movie, not honoring T'Challa. I'm not going to say T'Challa because it's T'Challa, I heard.
T'Challa, yeah. We call that nigga T'Challa.
We been calling him T'Challa. But the way that they honored Chadwick, the actor, that was bravo, for sure. Shout out Ryan Coogler on that.
Absolutely, and that's what I wanted to say next. Before we give our thoughts on this movie, I have to preface this because motherfuckers had me fucked up. People making it seem like I'm just the Debbie Downer. That's not me. I'm not the contrarian. Y'all know that the contrarian is this one. I normally be chill with stuff, and Terrance is the one that's like, got the edgy take, or it was actually this take. So let me just preface this by saying this. I've been supporting Ryan Coogler since, and I hate to be this person, or to be that I was a fan before y'all person, but I was dead as a fan before a lot of y'all. When he put out his short film, his thesis film, when he graduated college, it was called Locks. It was about a young black boy who, he goes throughout his, he's going throughout his day, and he ends up cutting off his dreads because his little sister has cancer.
Yeah.
And it's kind of parallel, like, him not getting a job type shit with, it's on Vimeo if you want to see it. I don't remember exactly how it was, but I remember that being his first thesis film that carried him into the next step.
Yeah.
I was called Locks. So...
I've been there since Fruitvale.
Yeah, that was 2013 when we saw that.
Yeah.
That was almost 10 ago.
And what was the other one he has? He has Fruitvale.
He got Fruitvale. He's got Creed. So he did the Fruitvale series. He's got Creed. He got 2 Creeds now at this point. And Black Panther.
Black Panther. He got another one. He got something else under his belt.
He did
Ryan Coogler, Fruitvale. He did. Okay.
We missing one. He did Fruitvale, Black Panther, Creed. That's it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He haven't done much because once he finished Fruitvale, him and Michael B. Jordan did the first Creed, which turned into the second Creed, which turned into him doing with Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick the first Black Panther. And that's what they say the bad thing about going into Marvel is that it takes a lot of time and years, and you just be stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're going to do another one, guess what? That film you want, that back home film you trying to put together?
Okay, yeah, it's going to take some hits.
Yeah. So I just wanted to say that before we preface this, because my review for the movie is not a good review.
Yeah.
And this is what I'll say. This is how we going to start.
I'm still on some goods, though. I'm still on the goods.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, cool.
Let me just run off on some of the things that I liked about it first before you.
All right, bet. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's talk about the good.
I thought the soundtrack was amazing. Like, I think they nailed the first soundtrack in the first film, and I think this soundtrack, at least for the way it played in the movie, especially when some of the title tracks played, meaning like when you actually get the start of a song, I felt like they nailed all of them. I think I heard Giveon on one. I don't know if that was Giveon or not.
Okay.
I don't know if that was Giveon or Sampha. I don't know who that was, but like whoever that was, like towards the end, even with the Rihanna track playing at the end, I just thought they handled the soundtrack and the sound effects was dope to me. I thought it was dope as hell every time that girl puts her sword in like something, or every time the Dora Milaje do they sword, you hear the little voice, like the little choop, 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 choop. I thought that shit was so dope. So I thought the soundtrack and the sound effects were amazing. I thought visual effects, costume design, I think they nailed it again.
Ruth Carter.
Yeah.
Took home an Oscar last time.
I think like the new suits, especially for the Dora Milaje with the drinks that went under the water. Think about that Black Panther. I'm sorry, not Black Panther, but that is her name Reese in the movie? Reese Williams?
Riri Williams.
Riri Williams. I don't know her name. I forget her name. The scientist, the girl.
Riri Williams.
Yeah. Her suit that she made, I thought that was dope. So I thought the costume design as well as the set design was...
You like that suit? The Iron Man suit?
I didn't think it was bad. I mean, for the look of it, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was dope. Mm-hmm. Also, visual effects was dope to me for the underwater kingdom with the Talokan.
Yeah.
I thought that underwater kingdom. I said, okay, what would an underwater kingdom look like?
Yeah.
And when they were going through it, I said, that can't be it. That can't be it. I like the way that they burrowed deep into like the ocean. I felt the same way I felt when we first watched them go into Wakanda in the first one. It's like, oh, so they going through like, I remember it was like, all right, so they in regular Africa.
They got on the EAC.
And then they went under. When I saw that underwater kingdom, I said, man, look at this. This is dope. This looks like an underwater kingdom for real.
It was dope. That was honestly amazing. I like that. And going back to the costume design, like I like the traditional garb that they were wearing. Yeah. But then even some of the casual shit that specifically Okoye had on. Yeah. Was like, damn, this is some different type material. Like she had on it was like a vest type joint when she went and met with I don't know if it was when she was with Nakia or not, but she had on this nude vest that had all of these different. It was different. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, they just suited these people in this joint.
They definitely did, and I want to give a shout out to our Hispanic followers because I felt like that a lot of them got to see their culture kind of mixed with ours. Because believe it or not, that underwater kingdom was all Hispanic. Mm-hmm. The Talocan is all Hispanic. So, I thought that was absolutely dope to see. I mean, we love the representation that we got with the first one. So, to be able to do the second one and bring another culture in, besides how we feel about the story of the movie, I felt like that was dope. And that's something that I felt like
was cool.
That was progressive to me. I didn't think, I have thoughts about the story, but just on the one side of that, I felt like that was dope. And shout out to y'all for having that because I know how it feels, because we saw it with the first joint.
Nah, yeah. The dude that plays Namor is Mexican in real life. Okay. And so it being kind of rooted in Mexico, yeah, like where the whole shit, that was dope. That was actually dope. Yeah. That was dope. And honestly, if we stand on the good.
And I don't want to step on their experience with our take of the movie. Because believe it or not, they still get that. And for the people who don't take it that serious, the little boys, you know what I'm saying? The young Hispanics, they getting exactly what we got with the first one.
Not
in
really.
a way. Because they not thinking about story and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess you're right.
You're a very harsh critic, but I'm thinking about the little 8-year-old that doesn't give a fuck about none of the politics.
No. You know what I'm saying? They
still
need a hero.
You're right. I mean, just being able to see their culture up there.
No, you're right. But the dude that played Namor, that character, I did like that for the most part. In terms of the good. Mm-hmm. I thought he did a solid job. Yeah. A lot of people liked his performance.
Angela Bassett, all the actors I think killed it. I think the actors did their damn thing.
Nah, yeah, they did.
I think all of them I think especially Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett might get a little something for that role.
She smoked it. She did really well.
Supporting Nam.
The part in the movie where she got to talk to Okoye about how she almost lost her daughter, and Okoye was like, I've done everything. I've given everything, and she had to be like, I'm the queen of the most powerful kingdom, and I lost my whole family type shit. That was dope. I like that.
The only person that I'm gonna say whose performance is a little rocky is the same person whose performance was rocky in the first one, and that's my man Michael B. Jordan. This role, I don't know what it is about that Killmonger.
I don't know why he's so aggressive. Like,
you already know what. This man has the most. It's like he's putting on this villain voice, but damn, his back is really fucked up. It's like Michael B. Jordan uses this villain voice. Like, oh, I gotta be a villain. All right.
I'm gonna be a villain. Are you gonna be a hero, or are you gonna be like me? Okay, Michael B. Jordan, relax. Just read the line.
Cool it a little bit.
Read it the way Wallace would read.
Remember when you did Wallace?
Oh man,
when he was young, that's funny as shit.
All right, back. Enough's enough.
Terrell wants to sound off.
Now it's time for us to really talk about this movie. Now, this is the thing.
We did just really talk about it.
We talked about the good things. Cool. The giving, if you ask me. Except for some of the other stuff. I got a killer sponsorship opportunity for you guys. The way these people send emails is hilarious. But this is what I'll say. I have no issue with Shuri being the Black Panther. I had no issue with that from the beginning. I did think that they should have recast T'Challa. I will say that. I was 100% on the hashtag recast T'Challa. And when I realized that wasn't happening, I said, you know what? Okay, even though I really do think that they should recast T'Challa, because I was thinking about the little boys. When we had a conversation about when we were little and we saw Tobey Maguire, we didn't see Tobey, we saw Spider-Man. So I was on that way. But you know what? I said, you know what? Shuri's going to be Black Panther, so fuck it. Let's see how they do this shit.
Let's just see how it goes.
Then the first reviews came out. Everybody said it was great. It was perfect. It was the best Marvel film since whenever. Okay, cool. But this is where I have extreme issue. I have extreme issue with how they did some of the things in the story. I'm not going to raise my voice. I am just going to say things, and if you know the answer, which you won't, then you got to tell me how. Let's start with the beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah.
The beginning of the movie, the T'Challa funeral, cool. Like, and these are all different from that little video that we had saw.
Okay.
Because a lot of that stuff too, but this is different than that. In the beginning of the movie, the Chadwick funeral, that was great. Then what happens? Ramonda goes to the United Nations, and they say, yo, so Queen Ramonda, we are just trying to, we were, inquiring about the vibranium, and we were trying to see if,
They felt like that there was like some. I think the dude said that Wakanda wasn't holding up their promises to include vibranium with the other countries, and then the lady from France said that they believe that vibranium is a form of mass destruction and that it should be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that everybody kind of has their eyes on the vibranium.
That's what I'm saying. So what she says kind of blew me, because she was like, we know what vibranium is capable of, or we know what vibranium does or whatever, and we also know what you do type shit.
Yeah.
Talking about,
all of the other countries.
Let's just keep it up. She was talking about like white supremacy. We know what y'all do when y'all get power, you know what I'm saying, of this magnitude. But it's like, all right, hold up, let's put a pin in it right here. The end of the last movie, and if you think about the whole plot of the last movie was y'all not helping. You know what I'm saying? Killmonger was literally like, yo, there are people that are oppressed. So what I'm about to do is I'm going to take the vibranium, I'm going to equip oppressed people so that they can rise up all over the world. Some people will say he was a maniac. No, he wasn't. This motherfucker was about to give power to oppressed people.
Yeah, he was a little
crazy.
Yeah.
Because he had vengeance in his heart. Based on the movie. He was fucked up behind his dad getting killed by his uncle, and his people being completely left to suffer under the hand of white supremacy or whatever. And so at the end of the movie, right, so they kill Killmonger. They say, nigga, we ain't letting you take this out of here. So that's that. They kill him, which was crazy, but with the help of the CIA, which is even more of a slap in the face. But at the end of the movie, they put a little ribbon on it by having Chadwick go to Oakland, and he's in there saying, yeah, basically, we didn't help out before, because remember, Chadwick had an issue with it. Wow, I keep saying Chadwick. T'Challa had an issue with it.
Yeah.
T'Challa went to the ancestral plane.
Turning your back on the rest of the world.
Yes.
Yep.
And so he had an issue. So at the end of the movie, when he goes to Oakland, and he's like, bet, like,
I'm getting ready to have a presence here.
I'm getting ready to have a presence here. He goes outside. The little black boy said, from the Shy, says, yo, who are you? That was a beautiful ass moment, right?
But I told you, T'Challa ain't never say nothing to his ass. My name is David.
T'Challa, but basically it was like that. Even though Killmonger was a little bit harsh and he was a little bit of a tyrant,
he had a right message.
He got his message through to T'Challa that people are being oppressed over here and we need to help out. So
that's why T'Challa wanted to save him.
Right. Did he
and
land?
Said, why? So you can be in chains?
Right.
But remember, T'Challa had a soft spot for Killmonger because of the fact that they left.
Right. He knew his message. Did T'Challa land the motherfucking Wakandan ship at the United Nations? No, he landed that shit in the hood of Oakland. Very clearly, it seemed like he was getting ready to make a, black connection.
Okay.
So when she says, oh, we know what you are capable of, I was thinking, hold up. When did they make an alliance with the other countries to share vibranium? I thought this was about to be about helping the oppressed, like the end of the last movie. Because we know you know what they do, because you didn't help, and that was the whole plot of the first one. His issue was the fact that you didn't help. So we know you know what they do with vibranium. So, okay. But look, okay.
Yeah.
I just went past that. How did T'Challa die?
From an illness. An unknown illness. An illness that he battled with the key at his side.
I didn't like that. I don't like the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you wouldn't have liked any, and that's how I kind of told
that
myself.
Because Terrance.
I wouldn't have liked any way that they said T'Challa died. If he said they said he fell off a mountain, bull jive. If he got hit by a truck, bull jive. He blew up in a ship.
That was one of my biggest concerns coming into the movie in terms of like not recasting T'Challa. All right, bet. We know Chadwick died in real life of an illness, but I know how to separate the character from the actor. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about that.
And I always tell y'all, the character you play is you in real life.
They gave T'Challa the same cancer that Chadwick had. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, yeah.
And so I didn't like that. And what I really didn't like was the fact that Shuri was in there like, yo, she's trying to make a herb. But it's like, okay, why would she give him another herb? It ain't like when Thanos snapped, he lost the power. This motherfucker has always had the herb. T'Challa.
Okay, yeah.
So how would another herb help?
I think she was trying to save him. No, I thought that she was trying to make him a heart, though.
She trying to make him a heart-shaped herb, which the effectiveness was 28%.
Yeah, you're right.
This is my thing.
She was trying to give him strength.
He already got it. If you look at the comics, there's literally...
Okay, yeah, he did already have the strength in him.
This man has super strength. He's prone to like hella shit with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It gives you the ultimate strength. He got an illness. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
and that's my whole thing about the way they handled it. You should have just said he had an illness and then whatever. This whole I'm making the herb to try and save my brother. All right.
But that was the way to show, and I get that's like an exposition. It's like expositional.
I get that that's a plot hole that we're not really going to get because
it's a plot point. Yeah.
That's a hole that wasn't really going to be filled because, okay, cool.
It immediately introduces a struggle for the main character. It immediately introduces something that I struggle with that I can come back to. It's like the army guy that has like this big ass gun that he's been working on for ever, but he starts the movie with it, and then when they in the war, he pulls out that big ass gun, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's the one
gun,
with the big cannon." Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like her having a battle with the, you know what I'm saying? What do you call it?
The heart-shaped herb.
But the what of it? The consistency? Not the consistency.
Yeah. No, the effectiveness.
The effectiveness. Her
of
battling with that it already introduced something that she would have to overcome.
I didn't think. I like the fact that the effectiveness wasn't working because I'm like,
I like
all
it
right.
too. Like, all right, because you know,
in no way she getting ready to 3D print out a sacred plant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn what chemicals you mix. So I had an issue with that. But you know what I said? I said, you know what? This is a plot point that this is a plot hole or a hole in the plot that, you know what? Chadwick died, like, in the middle of their plans or whatever. So, okay. But what's the next thing I didn't like? What did you feel about, and I don't want to just talk this whole time. I want you to chime in.
Nah, yeah, I was going to say one thing about Chadwick passing away from an illness.
You mean T'Challa?
Damn. T'Challa.
Yeah.
But I'm actually talking about both of them because I feel like when Chadwick passed away in real life, it was a sacred thing. Like nobody knew about it. He battled for 4 years with something that nobody knew he was battling. And in the movie, it's kind of the same way where, like at the end, Nakia says, we chose not to go to the funeral because T'Challa thought that it would be too soon. So it's almost like T'Challa knew he was dying in the same way that Chadwick died.
Right.
So I guess they just chose to, like, that's why I said life in this form really imitates art with this because we really lost T'Challa the same way we lost Chadwick.
Right.
And that, to me, when you talk about it being too soon, that's tough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'd have rather him die like a superhero instead of dying like us because we always looked at him as superhuman. So I'd rather him die from a big plane crash. I'd rather him die from something. I'd rather them show, you know how sometimes they just show an animation?
Yeah.
And they say, like, well, this is what happened. He went into this thing. He thought it was this. Boom.
In order to save everybody, he fucking blew this meteor up.
Yeah.
Type
Something
some
like
shit
that.
like that. And
But
even though that's beautiful, that they kind of parallel how Chadwick died with T'Challa.
Like I said, I think there's a beauty to it, but then there's also this, like I always say, like this weird thing where we get so connected to the characters that we play that it seems like
Right.
Hollywood doesn't detach us from that.
Exactly. So you know what everybody says? That's beautiful. But when you think about T'Challa, you like, that would not happen. This would not happen.
Yeah.
To him.
He wouldn't die from an illness.
With the strength of the Black Panther, you would not. I would have died way before him than now. And you know what people were saying online? Yeah, his heart-shaped herb.
Well, they were saying Killmonger burned all the heart-shaped herbs.
That's what I'm saying. They were saying he had the one he took in his system must have had a radioactive or something. All right, y'all are reaching. But you got a fucking Iron Man suit
that you just
got
got
sitting in a garage that can fly. You got a Iron Man suit that can fly. You flying around like Iron Man that has a motherfucking, what's the joint that Iron Man has in the middle?
I forget what it's called.
And you can do the Iron Man shoot people with the middle of the chest joint. You can shoot, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah.
Where did you get all of this from? Where did you learn all of this?
Yeah.
And this is my thing.
From your dad who was a mechanic?
He worked on, that's what I'm saying.
Worked
You
on
made
cars?
all of this out of scrap parts. Okay, but
they ain't even come get her for the suit. They came and got her for her vibranium
machine. And that's my thing. You made the United States military a machine that detects and finds vibranium that you made in a month or two.
And you did that for your class.
That you did for a class.
And in your class, they looking for vibranium.
No, but the military is using her machine.
Her machine.
She's the scientist.
Yeah.
That the United States military is using with the U.S. Naval base and the U.S. Navy SEALs, but you're just on campus walking around doing motherfuckers' homework.
At MIT. And you doing it like, what's her name? You out there like...
she like Tariq from Power.
She out there like Tariq from Power. Just hit me. Hey, I told you not to come to the door. I'm like, damn, this is like...
I thought she was moving weight at first.
Nah, no bullshit.
And then...
I guess we got to keep that going.
Yeah, I guess okay, yeah.
Like, she at MIT, but she still got a little hood in her.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the American way.
guess that's just, I guess...
Okay.
Hold on, wait. She's still a Negro.
Yeah.
We gotta make sure we stay on pace.
All right, Disney.
Yeah. Like, she couldn't have been a little... Like, she had that,
she couldn't be a nerd.
She couldn't have been like a nerdy, smart joint.
That's what I'm saying. We get painted into one box.
She out there doing like a dealer. Yeah, I told you to pay me $300. Yeah, it's going to be this. You see how we have that edginess? The edginess that they give us? Go ahead.
Right, exactly. But that's my thing. If you was really working with the U.S. military, you're not just going to be on campus just doing your own thing. What, just hoping you make another one? And then how did that whole thing... Okay, cool. Not enough context. But cool.
Mm-hmm.
Namor, I liked his whole origin story. A lot of people didn't like it. They thought it was drawn out. I liked the whole when I was young.
Yeah.
I was El Niño sin amor.
Mm-hmm.
And so since whatever, all right, bet. I fucked with that. I
love the underwater kingdom.
Namor should have been played by somebody that looked like The Rock. If you look at Namor in the comics, this motherfucker is not like this man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck about that. What I did want to say was that Namor and Killmonger were both the exact same. They wanted the exact same thing. And I didn't like the fact that they made Wakanda versus the Talokan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As opposed to these two versus white supremacy. Because at the end of the day, think about it, bro. Shuri, this man comes to Shuri and Ramonda, not on no violent shit. Motherfucker came up out the water and was
said,
like,
they basically are trying to get vibranium from us, and yeah, we have it.
So yeah, I need the scientists.
I need the scientists that made that meter because I got my village that I'm trying to protect. And with them mining, you know what I'm saying, for this shit, they getting ready to come and affect us.
Now, mind you, this is before he even said any of that to Shuri. I'm talking about when he came and seen Shuri and Ramonda on the beach and was like, if you don't find the scientist, I'm just going to come back with my whole army. But when you do find her, here go this shell, blow into it, and I come back. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you send me the signal. So they find the scientist. This motherfucker Namor was already on it. They caught it with them motherfuckers on the bridge. Long story less long, he ended up capturing Shuri and the scientist. And was he on some violent shit with Shuri? No. Mm-mm. He was like, yo, look at my people type shit. Look at these people. I gave them a sun underwater. And that's why I need to kill the scientist.
And when he went back to take these people to their land, he found out that they had been conquered. So it's like,
exactly.
Damn, we can't even return back to where we came from. We actually have to stay down here. So he did give his people almost like a new life.
Exactly.
Which was actually a pretty dope. I thought that was a dope story.
I saw that and said, and Shuri was fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
She was thinking like, bet, this motherfucker is, like, I see what he doing. But then, this is where I have extreme issue. Black guy in the theater.
Yeah.
The American black guy in the theater.
You.
She says, yeah, me. She says, I cannot let you kill this scientist. I can't let you kill her. And you know what I'm thinking? All of a sudden, y'all got so much sympathy and empathy and compassion and want to save black folks in America. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because let me say this. The very first movie, Killmonger's whole plight was, yo, people that look like you and me are literally oppressed over here. And they don't have vibranium. They don't have weapons.
Yep.
So I just want to take these weapons and unoppress these folks over here. Y'all wasn't with that for years. You wasn't with that. All of a sudden,
you admire the fact that Neymar it basically did the same thing with his people.
But no, that's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is now all of a sudden, if this was the real Wakanda, they would have said, all right, bet, kill her, because we can't risk these motherfuckers coming to, we can't risk anybody else coming to getting vibranium.
Nah,
And look, we don't give a fuck about her for real. I didn't get that.
You was just at the United Nations saying, well, you can try to find vibranium somewhere else, not in Wakanda.
This man
So it ain't like y'all have an alliance there, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. This man literally telling y'all that I have an army that you can't defeat. So if you don't do this, I'm just gonna bring my army. Y'all riding y'all whole survival on the back of this black girl who's just like the black girls that Killmonger was trying to save in the first film, and y'all killed him off.
Y'all killed Killmonger's father. You know what I'm saying?
For this exact shit.
For the same thing.
And then kill Killmonger for the same shit.
And then did y'all say, we can't kill Killmonger? We got to find a peaceful, no.
Nah, well, you see, that's different.
But Killmonger came with that heat, though.
It's because, it was a little bit, and that's why I got it. That's why I'm get it. But with the scientist chick, I'm like, okay, cool. They trying to save this girl. It's like a better man. Shuri's not her brother or her grandfather or I'm sorry, her father. Cool. Yep. All right. Bet. But at the end of the day, what I would have liked to see is the real enemy be acknowledged, which is the people that are trying to find a vibranium, so that they could use it the same way and use it, you know what I'm saying, in the same way. Like, the fear was that if they can find this vibranium, they pose a threat to us. And my whole fucking family. They underwater playing the underwater football. They fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, all right, bet, cool. So like I'm seeing that. But at the same time, you also want to protect Wakanda, right? And the people in Wakanda, right? But guess what? Y'all got a tie with the CIA already via the dude that got the beads. Ross. And I told Terrance this. I thought it was some bullshit that the U.S., the head of Hydra, the chick, was like, I bugged those beads before you picked them up. So you mean to tell me that the United States, and look, people that thought the movie was good, you mean to tell me that this lady who, when it was in a meeting, they said, we don't know anything about this. They have a military force that we cannot comprehend. but you bugged them beads. Do you know how they use them beads to bring motherfuckers back to life? If you pass out right now, they will take that brace off and put it right on your chest.
Yeah.
But you bugged the beads. They heard everything.
Yeah, like how did you bug the beads? And I thought you made a good point where you said that system is so smart that if it did get bugged,
the AI, right? Their version of
the
Jarvis.
AI would be like, yo, we got a bug.
We got a bug right here. And you know what? That is something that I hated.
Because the beads can tell your exact location. They communicated through them joints. He was like, where are the so-and-so? She asked, where is Shuri's whatever beads? And he found it for her. That's how he got in touch with Ross.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't like the fact that they had to basically use Ross and go through Ross to even find Shuri. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a white savior trope that has been in the film industry for a long time, and people think that perpetuates that. You know what I'm saying? The white savior trope. Because low-key, Ross, did we really need Ross in the movie at all? Do we really need him in the movie?
Nah.
We really don't. Like, if you just eliminate all of Ross's involvement in the movie.
And wasn't his name Ross?
I think his name is Ross. Yeah. If you just eliminate his involvement in the movie, then you really wouldn't be missing anything. I don't like the fact that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do you have Shuri's beads? It's like, why does he have them? And like, there's this like alliance where he has to give them information in order for them to get information. I mean, I guess I get it because, you know, you kind of keep a tie with the United States. But what I don't like is okay, we're not giving y'all nothing because we know who you are, but you have an alliance with them.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You're working with them.
You're working with them, kinda.
They helped you kill the people that were trying to free these people over here, who you now have one of and trying to protect.
But then y'all want to act like you know that they're the enemy, but they're not even your real enemy. You can go to war with these fish motherfuckers because they the ones who are trying to stop who you just said at the United Nations that they're the enemy. We know you're real and we know who you are. But y'all want to go after them? Whoa, we can't let you do that. Hold on, wait. What?
Because they not fucking with us. Even though they did find them people, them soldiers.
Yep.
All right, you see, it's just too much. Now, this is just all story. I'm not even getting into the political messaging agenda part of it yet. I don't really have much else in terms of like those regular issues except Shuri and Namor's the whole Shuri Black Panther thing. Her 3D printing the herb and saying it just needs to glow and it just glowing. It's like, remember in the first Black Panther?
You know what I thought? Some random shit, even though you just brought that up.
What?
For the people who saw it. When Shuri's making the herb and she's getting close to fixing it, and they show Nakia sitting on the steps, and she was like, Shuri. And then the herb started working. I said, what if she trying to get that motherfucking herb for herself?
I thought
Nakia was about to be on some
flip shit.
I want the herb. And
I thought the same thing. The way she was looking at her, I was like, look. If she getting ready to try,
if you do this, you'll be the first person to ever do that. I said, yo, hold on, wait. Is she about to like snake her?
That's what I thought, and I would have loved that.
I don't know. Look, that was the first time I said,
I'm giving this to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anyway, I didn't like the fact that she could 3D print an herb. I am sorry. I know technology is whatever, but some things are sacred. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if she could just 3D print a herb,
why didn't she try
to do that in the first joint?
Right.
When he burned all of them. Why you ain't say, we good, I can just make it?
That's what I'm saying. These are the things that people say, well, they did the best with what they had. All right, cool. Because this is my thing. Even with the whole Shuri taking the Black Panther juice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think about the first movie. It was a Grand Maester type person that had to even deem you worthy to even get in the fucking battle. You had to fight in front of the Forest Whitaker, remember?
Yeah.
And then they strip you of the power of the Black Panther when somebody challenge you. And you have to prove that you're a warrior enough to even be the Panther. The herb does not make you a great fighter. You got to be a great fighter first. Then you get the strength.
Yeah.
Shuri's ass been in a lab since she was little. She can't fight, and Namor is 700 years old. I was born 1530 AD. So you gonna beat my ass?
Just because you got
this suit? And I have a vibranium spear
that I put through your body. Anyway, before this, Shuri like is running around this kingdom like a kid that has no superiors. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really think about it, her mom doesn't really have control of her. She can hang up on the queen. Yep. I just hung up on my mom. It's like, yo, nah, that's not necessarily the way that Wakanda was looked at. You know what I'm saying? It was all about respect with T'Challa. T'Challa would never hang up on the queen and play this, I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. It's not like that. It's not I just hung up on my mom. Nah, hold up. That's the queen. You would never disrespect the queen. Yeah. It just kind of showed a disrespect for the elders, like you said. Yeah. The leaders that we see at these little meetings, who the fuck are y'all? What effect do y'all even have on the country? You know what I'm saying? She doesn't even have to answer to none of y'all to do the shit that she's doing in this lab anyway.
They didn't even think about it. They questioned T'Challa to the point where they made him fight Killmonger again. And he got his ass whooped. But you know why? Because, and I guess Daniel Kaluuya was doing note, but W'Kabi in the last round was like, yeah, we need to see if he's really fit for the throne. It was like, yo, we can't just put anybody up here, and you can't. Not anybody can just be the Black Panther.
Yeah, we not just.
Shuri just drops in the middle of the meeting with a bony ass suit on, with a fat ass helmet.
She didn't even have to break a can or nothing. She didn't have to crush a can. She just
she punched the joint and it went to the wall.
Nah, but I'm saying in front of all the leaders, they just said, oh shit, she got the suit on.
Nah, look. No, arm wrestle W'Kabi.
She did arm wrestle M'Baku.
Really? An arm wrestle?
Oh shit. She got the strength.
What if Killmonger was like, look, I challenge you to an arm wrestle?
Oh, you mean, no bullshit. I challenge you.
No way, bro. No way. This is my thing. All the people that said the movie was good, what did y'all think about that? Y'all don't give a fuck about the first one, I guess.
That's my thing. If you don't give a fuck about the first one, this is what I told Terrell when I first watched it. And I said this to Terrell's girl. The movie was very enjoyable, but that does not mean that it was good. A movie can be very enjoyable, but it could also not be good. Some of y'all who love the Transformers franchises, I know you know exactly what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Love the Fast and Furious franchises. I love Too Fast, Too Furious, but that movie can get shredded if you ask me if it's good. Yeah. Because, think about it, Terrell. Some of the shit that they do in that movie.
This movie has too many holes, bro. Think about this. This is the biggest one of them all. So all of this time passed.
We have to mention the fact that the queen dies.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
Because I thought that was, that to me was like, okay, bet. Every main character has something that makes them reach their breaking point. Yeah. And I felt like that was going to be it. I said, oh, she not gonna wake up from that. When she was swimming up, I said, no fucking way. She don't got gills like the Telecon.
No bullshit.
She's done. When I seen her like that, I said, damn, they really gonna do Angela Bassett like that? The audacity of y'all.
See, you doing what you be talking about.
You're right. Come on, Angela Bassett, wake up.
And you know what? I like the shock of it. But then when I really thought about it, like the next day, I was like, damn, did Angela Bassett really have to die for him to prove this point?
Okay, yeah. Nah, but
even though it
with the end of the movie, that is how I feel. Like, hold up. Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't like the end of the movie. Because we just killed the queen.
Right, so let's get there. Ramonda, unfortunately dies because of
saving the scientist she would not give a
saving
fuck
the scientist that she and her husband didn't give a fuck about for years.
I guess because this is a woman empowerment movie, clearly. Oh, we can't kill our sister. Oh, now she's your sister.
Right.
What about all the other sisters who was impressed that Killmonger was talking about? Y'all didn't give a fuck. The nigga with the plate in his lip didn't give a fuck. The other lady didn't give a fuck. Oh, but now y'all can't let the fisherman kill your sister.
Right. She would have left her ass to drown. Outside to save her, but Wakanda forever.
Right. We done did this shit before. Right. Get her out.
And look, when you see your kingdom going under waves and shit.
For her?
Nah.
No way.
We're outnumbered. Clearly. Right. Let's go ahead and pack it up, dog. And so look, motherfucking Shuri goes and she fights Namor, right? The whole plan of, and first of all, Namor said, I was a mutant. His mother was born on the earth. right?
Yeah.
The little shit that she took while she was pregnant made it so that he was a mutant. Everybody else that took it that was already human, it turned so that they could only drink water.
Oh, they can only absorb the water.
They can only drink they got gills, they could do water. And I love those fucking masks that they had the water in it. I thought that was dope.
That's why I said the visual effects team, we cannot talk shit about that. That shit was
dope.
tight.
I don't think they would have those masks without COVID.
Oh, come on.
They got used to seeing motherfuckers walking around with masks on. No, I like it. I like it. Yeah. I just said, you know what?
Come on, man. I mean, you guys are.
I don't think we would have had that if
I thought that was a dope ass.
That was
touch,
dope.
though.
I love it. I love
to see the water in their mask.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That was amazing. Now, this is what I'll say. I thought Namor was a mutant. He came out and said, I was different from them because I could absorb the oxygen in the water and I could breathe in the air like a regular human. Right. I didn't need to go underwater, but I can do both. So this whole, he needs water, and if he doesn't have water, he's weaker. I'm like, but I thought this motherfucker said
that he didn't need it,
and that he could do both.
He's really like he's like a seal or a turtle.
Yes.
You don't need the water, but
if I'm in it, then fuck.
If I'm in it, then fuck.
Or a hippo.
Yeah, like, yo, I could get in the water and be perfectly fine under here. Or
I can hold my breath for a minute. But this motherfucker has gills and he can breathe the air.
And lungs.
No, he doesn't have gills. He just motherfucking absorbs the oxygen. Remember, that's what they said.
They said it's his
So this
skin.
whole, we're going to put him in a toaster type thing and weaken him. Cool. You know what? That's some bullshit. But cool. We about to let you rock with that. Dope. But my issue is cool. So you're getting the thing with Shuri, who's not a fighter. She's not a warrior at all. She's a fucking what is she? She's a scientist, but she got this suit on and she took the strength to the Black Panther. Cool. My only thing is this. When she's fighting Namor, right, who's been alive 700 years. He's 700 years old. I've been fighting motherfuckers for 700 years. But okay, now I'm going to fight this girl who has the strength of the Black Panther. Cool. He ran that spear through her stomach and out the back of her spine. Mm-hmm. Because when she pulled the joint off, you could see the back of her spine, like the joint went through her back.
Yeah.
She runs and does a somersault over the nigga and is ready to fight. Hold up.
She went smooth through that blade too.
No other blade would have been able to penetrate that suit, right? Or whatever. Because, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Yeah.
But it was a vibranium spear that he stabbed you with.
It was Valerian steel.
The same vibranium steel that they stabbed through Killmonger, and he was done for. He died because of that. They stabbed through him. Yeah. He died. But sure, he gets stabbed through the motherfucking spleen.
Mm-hmm. And look, she says, knocks off the front half of it and walks through and lets the rest of the joint go through her. And then
that's insane. She ain't even have a hole in the suit. At least
the hole stitched back up. You ain't see that? The hole like patched back up because it's a self-repairing suit.
Oh, sure. I guess you know what?
That was a part of her technology.
That was a part of her 3D printed herb, I guess. So she could just have immaculate healing right away. She just can't die ever.
But she jumps over the dude. What I didn't like is this. This motherfucker not only killed your mother, but he dead ass taunted y'all. Told you to grieve your losses. They even have a memory of you remembering that this man, you know what I'm saying, mm-hmm. said, yo, he's laughing at the door as he walks out. The fact that she met with Killmonger, I thought, first off, when I seen Killmonger, I thought that shit was dope.
Yeah.
I said, oh, bet, this movie lit. My man coming back. Because it's like, yo, I've been waiting here. Waiting for somebody to take the herb, and now I'm going back. Something.
Yeah.
You know? So when she seen him, and he started saying, like, yo, are you like your brother? Are you like me? I said, yeah, that's it. Because everybody not falling on this grace. Everybody's not this, you know, so mm-hmm. somebody has to get on. Something pushes you to that Killmonger mindset. So I said, you know what? She stood. When the kid said, yo, you got to let me know who you seen when you took the herb, because if you lead with vengeance, then it can take over. And she said it already has. I said, all right, bet. It's war. Fuck that. I got the suit. I got this power. I'm the queen now. Bet. Nobody can tell me shit. She was like, my mother's goals, everything my mother wanted to do, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
She never had faith.
Right.
She never had faith. Even when her mother said, had a dream, and T'Challa was walking behind me. She was like, this some bullshit. That shit was a fragment of your goddamn imagination.
She
you know?
did.
She said that's bullshit. She was never faithful. So my thing is, in the end, when you're getting ready to do exactly what you said you was about to do, you're thinking about everything that happened.
Mm-hmm.
You're thinking about this motherfucker's kingdom. To me, that's where I feel like the Disney kid movie aspect of it had to kick in.
Yeah.
So where I wouldn't like it, but for a little guy watching it, it just kind of tells them the lesson of don't be vengeful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
However,
do the right thing.
Do the right thing. That's the message for the little kids. For us, I feel like us as a people, we've always been known to be forgiving. We've always been known to be too forgiving.
Yeah.
We're so forgiving that it's almost not necessarily a surprise that this man can kill her mom and she forgive him and build an alliance with him?
Right. Yeah. Keep in mind, they chopped Thanos' head clean off.
Yeah.
They didn't even have the stones. Thor
Based
was like,
off what he did.
Based on what he did. They
He-
didn't even have the stones. He said he didn't. I used them. Bet. So we sliced this motherfucker's head off.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just live now.
They killed that motherfucker like Osama bin Laden. They found that motherfucker in a cave. Where's he at?
Yeah.
Yapped his ass right off. But like my thing is this, like to what point is it a waste of time? All of the, I'm about to be on vengeance shit. What was the point of even putting Killmonger in there? I guess to overcome Killmonger's message.
Yeah, I guess that you got the demon. You did. I was thinking that on the
They
other
look
side
at
of that
Killmonger
chair,
as like the worst motherfucker ever.
I thought on the other side of the chair was gonna be like an actual like Panther, like you know how the Panther was up in the tree and it jumped down and ended up being T'Chaka.
Yeah, can you imagine her just like not really being able to communicate, but knowing that was T'Challa?
Yeah.
That would have been dope. I also thought it was gonna be her mom. I thought her mom was gonna tell her, "Hey, look, show him who you are." She could have said that in the chair instead of T'Challa saying, "Are you gonna be like your brother?"
Killmonger.
I'm sorry. Yeah, she could have been in the chair instead of us seeing the Killmonger thing. Because my thing is, what did it? So I guess Killmonger was brought back to bring this mindset to Shuri that she would not even have to be convinced outside of. She had a vision of her mom saying, "Shuri, show him who you are. Do you know who I am? No faith. Don't give a fuck. You're gone. Chadwick's gone. This is clearly a fragment of my imagination. I'm cutting this motherfucking head."
Exactly.
What are we watching the whole movie for?
If y'all not gonna do that.
If y'all not gonna do that.
And you know what?
I like to see Nakia challenging Shuri on that, because your village has the belief, but you showed that you were like this person who was going to do shit different.
Right.
But you just proved to be just like your brother, low key.
Right. You did what we wanted Daenerys to do, and we wanted you to do what Daenerys did.
Daenerys
from Game of Thrones. Everybody was telling her, "Dave, giving up. Don't do it."
Yeah, don't do it. Even though he said I yield, I felt like she should have. Look, y'all already was like losing the war,
and you don't know this man enough to trust that he's gonna live up to this shit.
And they got y'all outnumbered by a ton,
right? Which brings me to my deepest point, because I'm not trying to get too deep.
And as y'all can see, this is a Black Panther Wakanda Forever podcast.
It is.
We were running with this motherfucker.
Sorry, y'all. Nah, keep going, cause I seen it. This is my deepest point. When they killed T'Challa, they also killed off all the men.
Mm-hmm. All of them except M'Baku.
Except M'Baku and the 6 niggas that he was with that have on fur coats.
And they look, every time you see the fight scenes, one of them getting slashed. I said, damn, the men is gone.
That's my question. My biggest point, and I'm somebody that believes that everything in entertainment and media and everything is catered to a specific agenda. You can call me crazy for it, or say I'm a conspiracy theorist, whatever. But certain shit just don't make sense because not only do you kill off the men, Terrance, listen.
I am. Not only do you kill off the men, you can talk to the fucking podcast without me looking you in your eyes.
But I need you to be able to say shit.
I am going to be able to say stuff. I can send a text real quick.
Not only did they kill off all of the men, but they don't have any type of black dude and black woman love story at all. It is literally just all the black men are gone, so women be strong black women and raise the kids and save everybody's life and everything. Mm. This is a fact. The Dora Milaje was supposed to be like the King's Guard.
Yeah.
The Dora Milaje was handpicked to be the Black Panther's personal guard. Do you know that they have if you look this shit up, you'll know. Well, if you read the comics, then you'll probably know. I didn't even read the comics. I just looked it up because I said, it got to be more than this. They have a Wakandan naval base. They have a Wakandan form of the CIA that just focuses on military operations and threats from the intergalactic threats. They have their own military. Bro, there is so many more forces that they have. Where are all the men?
Yeah.
We watching the Dora Milaje do everything.
Yeah.
Wakabi and them had them fucking vibranium shield joints that had the fucking what is that, like a hyro? I don't know what the fuck they had.
It's but
they had shields, rhinos. Where the fuck did they go? I guess since Wakabi did what's the name? Y'all just eliminated the whole tribe.
Yeah.
So we just lost a lot of men, and this is my thing.
They had men who were what? Like the dudes that was in the yellow suits, they started walking off the ship.
Yeah, they had the motherfuckers that guide the planes out there, and they all walked off into the water.
Yeah, the men in this movie
and guess
were
what?
just
the
idiots.
Women came and saved a few of them. There's like no strong black male presence at all in this movie.
Except
M'Baku, and that's it. Him and somebody else. And then it got proven that this motherfucker, when he tried to touch Namor, he punched this nigga across the ocean in through the boat.
And you know what I don't get? This country is so big on vibranium, but is there like a certain classism going on? Because why don't M'Baku and them have vibranium? They just be out there, it seems like, with regular spears. He took his this motherfucker got like a wooden log with a curve. Is it a vibranium log?
I don't know.
He hits Namor in the back with the joint, and it just breaks. Then that motherfucker, he caved his chest in almost.
Look, but that didn't happen when he was fighting Shuri. He fighting Shuri. They fighting like two regular motherfuckers. But when he hit the strongest black dude, he flies across, and he's no match. I guess we gotta wait for the Dora Milaje to figure this shit out.
Yeah, but this like, why did the Dora Milaje and what's the name? They're the only ones who fight with vibranium. I don't get it. All these motherfuckers, the dogs, barkers, whatever they are, the M'Baku and them dudes, they always bark. I forget their names. It's just like, why don't they have vibranium?
The Jabari tribe.
This whole fucking...
I think they do, though. I don't want to say they don't. I don't know if they do or not.
It doesn't seem like they do.
I don't know why that little thing that he was using broke. But bottom line, it wasn't enough of them. It wasn't a true representation of that. There was no... Mind you, this is the thing about Black Panther that's different from all the other movies. There is no love scene at all between black folks. Where's the love? And if you say, why does it have to be love? Why are we focusing on love? All right, bet. Let's talk about all the other MCU films. So, Thor has Natalie Portman. Though, if you watch Thor: Love and Thunder, the whole shit, Love and Thunder, was Natalie Portman, was getting sick and she was getting close to dying type shit. He was trying to save her by, whatever.
Yeah.
So, you had the Thor Natalie Portman story. Tony Stark has Pepper Potts. Spider-Man has the Zendaya line. Motherfucking Hulk was with Black Widow.
Captain America has the joint he went all the way back.
Captain America went back and stayed with Shorty.
Yeah.
But Black Panther flirted with Nakia, who's now a fucking Tomb Raider super spy, can kill motherfuckers. She was picking oranges in the first movie.
That's his baby mama now.
But you want me to,
black mother.
Exactly. You want me to believe that they had a kid together, but y'all didn't give us that. I don't know. I just felt like there's not even like, you don't even get to see like black families together. You see a black dude walking with a baby, you know, on the street, or a bunch of women kind of putting pots and shit up there, there's no men at all in the society. And I feel like that shit is done by design. But then at the end, you want to walk out Baby Chadwick and say, yo, we had a baby and we came over to Haiti. Shout out to all of the Haitians that listen to the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But
shout out.
You bring him out, and it's like, all right, well, damn, like, it's just a whole bunch of, like, it's like women. It's like the woman king, like we said. It's like the woman king. All right, bet. So now we got a woman Iron Man. Cool.
Nah, yeah, there definitely was not a big presence of men in the movie. And I was going to say this about that. I think for a long time, women have felt like they have sat the back seat of a lot of these Marvel films. And in this film, this was a way for them to jump out and, you know what I'm saying, lead the movie. Even though a lot of people felt like women kind of led the first Black Panther, where Black Panther really didn't do that much in the first movie because the motherfucker dead ass died. And once again, his mom, the queen, has to go and clean shit up with the Dora Milaje. That was probably the first one. Then he came back to life and did some damage. But low key, that movie was woman driven.
Exactly.
So this one is all women.
And
with some M'Baku. And I'm not necessarily mad at it, but my issue with it is this. When you feel like something is unfair or there isn't a fair amount of a certain culture or a certain person in a film or in a medium period, whether it's music or movies, I don't think that the fix is to say, okay, we're going to put this in and then take this out. You know what I'm saying? I think you would see the real strength of Wakanda if you showed the men and women working together.
Because that's what it's all about, right?
If you showed powerful men and powerful women, just as powerful women. I think to see the men next to the powerful women would make the women even more powerful.
But that poses a threat to the viewer. To the viewer.
I guess. You know what I mean?
Because that's how I feel. I feel like that shit
like
is done by design. Because what's the reason why? You know what I'm saying? Why? It's like a very strategic, make the Black woman this hyper strong strength, you know what I'm saying, person, and you eliminate the men out of the whole shit. And you know what? I'm all for Black women empowerment. I'm for it.
Same.
You know what I'm saying? At the same time, though, we've been, like, Black Girl Rocks, even the BET company was founded in 2014. So there has been this movement to uplift Black women for going on 8 years now. And so while I'm with it, I also feel like, all right, cool. Yeah, like Black women empowerment, cool. We've been doing that.
Yeah.
Where are the men at? And nobody's asking that question, though.
And I feel like Black woman empowerment shouldn't eliminate the presence of Black men.
Right.
You know? I'm going to say that one more time because I felt like that's a nice quote right there, you know? Mm-hmm. Black woman empowerment should not eliminate the presence of Black men. That's not how we empower our women, by just completely removing the men. Mm-hmm. I think you empower women by putting them next to strong men, because that shows just how strong they are.
Meaning they doing this role, so is she. He's doing this, so is she.
Yeah.
He figured it out, but she figured it out.
Yeah, and it's not that it's not like they both have to be, so there needs to be man soldiers. And nah, it's just like, all right, bet in this world the women are the soldiers, but that don't mean that we don't see any Black men. Because like Terrell was talking about, as far as like the family aspect, it does seem like Wakanda's just full of women and then M'Baku and the dogs.
Now, yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if the Dora Milaje all had husbands that were all stay-at-home dads and they weren't warriors because their wives were warriors? So they spend their whole time just being dads. You will never see that. I wouldn't have an issue with that.
I wouldn't have an issue with it either.
If the whole shit was about the women are the warriors and all of the men, they're playing that their job is to raise the kids, dog.
Because me and Terrell appreciate the family aspect of it.
Yeah.
The Dora Milaje aren't gay.
Are they?
Yeah, because look, in the end, the two Dora Milaje chicks was together.
Oh, well, yeah. So you see, you sprinkle a little bit of that in there.
You know, so there's some of that.
You know what? I mean, everybody that thought the movie was so great, now that you hear all of this stuff, like, what do y'all feel about it?
Yeah. And I think you can still enjoy the movie if you don't give a fuck about certain things. But when you kind of look at it with your third eye open, it is kind of like,
Okay.
there are some things that, one, don't make sense, and two, there's a lot of it's a very agenda-driven film. I think now more than ever, we are getting agenda in these movies.
Yeah.
You can definitely see the checklist. I don't think that there was a necessary need for America to even be a part of the movie, period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they needed to take the oppressors are after me, and you know they're after you. Yo, can we stop talking about the oppressors, and if y'all not gonna go head up with these motherfuckers?
Exactly. Go head up with them or leave them out, because
we're gonna keep battling people that want to take down the oppressors.
Right.
That's what Black Panther is about. Saving the oppressors from the people that want to overtake them. But you know that they're the oppressors. But I guess because we live in the U.S., we could never really be that. The person that looks at the U.S. as an oppressor is the maniac. Exactly. So why even, my thing is this, all right, cool. Why do it though? Why not have Namor say, yo, we got vibranium, we done built our whole kingdom, and we heard y'all got most of it. And we coming after that shit.
Right.
Let it be them versus him. All right, bet, me versus you. My kingdom versus your kingdom. We already know how big of a kingdom Wakanda was. We could have learned about his kingdom, and now it's kingdom v. kingdom. That's if we still had King
if
T'Challa.
we still had T'Challa, you might have got that. And you know what? That whole shit with the United States and the we bug the beads is the I'm the U.S. and can't nobody touch me type thing. Because it's like, look, sure, is Wakanda the most technologically advanced, most powerful place in the kingdom? Sure, but they pick up when we call, and we still have the ability to bug their beads.
Right, they pick
because
up when
we're the
we call.
United States. And we can't be overtaken by anybody, not even in a movie.
Right.
That's what that felt like. It was like,
and then they try to play bitch and try to say, well, you know, they can overtake us at any time. They can do this at any time. It's all right, bet. Well, act like it. Because she's still going in that joint with y'all talking real spicy. All right, bet. And she called y'all soldiers. Mercy on them.
Right.
Mercy on y'all soldiers that tried to take our vibranium. The next time, we won't be so, yeah, whatever, dog. Whatever.
Shout out to my boy Ryan Coogler. Get your bag, sir.
100%.
I've been here since day one. And I understand that it's bigger than him.
Nah,
if you don't think it is, if you think that was just Ryan, it wouldn't. But
Ryan Coogler wrote the screenplay, him and another brother.
that dude ain't black.
He is black.
The other dude that wrote?
Other dude that wrote Black Panther?
Terrance, you sound like a nigga that's making some shit up.
He is black.
Terrance, everything has to be approved. This is Disney. If y'all think anybody's just doing some shit in Disney saying, all right,
Joe
bet,
Robert
let's get
Cole.
It. These two
Ain't
niggas.
no black man last
I
name
know that
Robert
dude.
Cole.
If you think these Negroes did this shit by themselves and took it to Disney, sorry.
Rewrite.
I think maybe we should add this or that or that.
Nah,
I don't know, y'all, but hey, look, that's my Black Panther review and Terrance's Black Panther review. Sorry, hour. Mm-hmm. But leave your thoughts in the comments because I want to know what y'all think. Do y'all think I'm completely off base? Am I being am I looking at it too hard? Or are y'all not looking at it hard enough and you're falling for I'm looking at the strings and you're looking at the fucking dancing shit and saying, that was a good show.
Nah, y'all, because y'all know how we do. Oh, it was good. We had
Come
black
on,
people in it. It was good.
I know people gonna feel this though.
Hopefully.
For sure.
And lastly, I just want to give a shout out to the cast and crew, the people that might have worked on the film, the people that put the work in on that back end. This has nothing to do with y'all hard work. Commend everybody who worked on it. If they are watching this, I know some people might sit in the shadows where they're not really seen. Me and Terrell definitely came up in the film space, so you know about all the hard work done behind the scenes. So shout out to y'all. Our review of the film really has to do with the movie itself and not necessarily y'all hard work. So
absolutely. Grammy nominations came out, and every year, of course, this is our yearly The Grammys Suck conversation. Like,
nah, no bull.
Every year we have a conversation about how the Grammys are trash. So Terrance has the nominaciones.
And look, when I saved this damn link, I had the nominations. Now they want to give me a look, Grammy Awards. Show me the nominations. Oh, there we go.
But yeah, I mean, of course, we all say, it's fuck the Grammys. Why do we care? Whatever. And you know what? Justice, Summer Walker's manager.
Yeah.
I would listen to what he was saying on the Joe Budden podcast because they asked him like, about how he felt about the Grammys. Because Summer Walker didn't get nominated for R&B, which was bullshit. And it's her second time. Over it didn't get nominated and still over it didn't get nominated. And she broke Beyonce's record and
okay, yeah.
it was like, damn. That was one that I forgot about. But he was saying that artists care about the Grammys because it opens so many more doors for them just being nominated with their certain businesses, what you can charge, and all of that. So even though we say, man, fuck the Grammys, they ain't trying to give us no love. These artists do care because it opens up certain doors for them.
No matter what they say.
No matter what they say.
So the first Grammy that we're going to talk about is in the rap category. I mean, that's necessarily the category that we necessarily been looking at. Necessarily. But you start with first with Best Rap Performance. Nominations was God Did, DJ Khaled, Vegas, Doja Cat, Pushin P, Gunna and Future, F&F, Hit Kid and Glorilla, and The Hard Part 5, Kendrick Lamar. And God Did had, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, John Legend. Mm-hmm. That was a huge song. But I think a lot of people, a lot of people were surprised at this list. I personally think that my pick for this list would be Kendrick Lamar, The Hard Part 5. I just felt like that one, in a land where hate more people, fuck calling it culture. To me, like, I feel like that moment before Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is bigger than every song on this list, in my opinion. Even the crazy Jay-Z verse. Think about what Jay-Z did and God Did is really like a huge exclamation point of everything he's done in the last 4 years. He's always talking that.
He is, but that man gave you a 4-minute.
The Heart Part 5 hit crazy, bro.
Nah, yeah. The Hard Part 5 will probably be
performance. Come on.
Performance, yeah. Now, a lot of people were throwing smoke at DJ Khaled. I thought DJ Khaled had not only did he have a good album, but he did produce one of the best songs of the year with God Did. Like, people saying shit about Khaled, like, that song deserves to be nominated. Maybe not the whole album to some people, but yeah, that song. But if I had to pick in this one, I would probably pick God Did. But so far as the category, I don't think Pushin P should have been nominated. And I don't think F&F should have been nominated. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't even know if I would have put Vegas up there. That joint was done for the movie. It was cool. Doja, she destroyed that joint. And it was popping on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? It was great for reels and stuff. But is that the best rap performance? Like, I was happy as fuck for Glorilla when I saw it. I mean, we were watching it together. Yeah. And it was like F&F. And I'm like, wow. Go Glorilla. I even tweeted, go Glorilla got nominated for a Grammy. Shout out to her. But then when I really had to think about it, and we talked about the Nicki Minaj snubs and stuff like that. We'll talk about snubs. But I started thinking, I'm F-R-E-E fuck nigga free is nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Performance. Like, this song was a great moment, but let me just give you some tracks that I was thinking that came to mind when I thought about the best rap songs of the year, right? That aren't on that list. Benny and J. Cole's Johnny P's Caddy.
Nah, yeah. 100.
When we talking about best rap performance.
Best rap performance.
Lil Durk, What Happened to Virgil.
Okay,
best rap
best
performance.
Rap performance.
Key Glock, Ambition for Cash.
Okay, yeah.
Best rap performance, Pusha T, Neck and Wrist.
Yeah.
Best rap performance, Kendrick's N95.
Best rap performance.
I got, look, NBA Youngboy, Vet Motors.
Okay, yeah.
Best rap performance, JID, Dance Now.
Right.
I even put Yeats Talk on that joint. And I just got me some ears, little bitches, the first of the month.
Fuck no.
I would have liked to see that over F&F.
Yeet Talk, no.
That was one of the biggest songs of the year.
It was popping on the gram.
They put F&F up there.
I get it, but no. You lost me at Yeet.
But that
motherfucker don't even be rapping. That motherfucker be spitting. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga makes fire. What would you put his art? He raps.
I guess, but look. You might as well put Churchill Downs on that jump.
That song was fire.
That song was all right.
Now, but you see, some of the other, okay, take Yeet off. I'll take the Yeet off. That was
Nah,
a
but
little
you
reach.
was definitely.
But Johnny P's were having a Virgil Ambition for Cash to me was one of the biggest songs of the year.
And there's even more that you didn't name. I'm sure from the Vince Staples album to the Denzel Curry album.
Yeah,
a lot of the guys that really rap. I don't think rap will ever be looked at though by the Grammys.
Nah, for sure. And you know what? A lot of those projects that you just mentioned, like Vince, Denzel, they're super, Joey. They didn't have the acclaim, or they didn't get the buzz that even these ones I just named, because these ones are rap performances that aren't even underground. When you include the underground scene, then you gotta think about how Tana Talk 4 came out this year. Conway dropped this year. A bunch of underground people dropped this year. But I don't know. I just felt like
the Grammys, that's one thing that I had on my doc, is that the Grammys is getting very trendy. Very trendy.
Exactly.
God Did trended. Vegas trended. Pushin' P started the year trended. F&F trended. Mm-hmm. The Heart Part 5 trended. Mm-hmm. All of these songs were literal moments on the TL, except for Vegas. All of these songs were literal moments on the TL. Like if somebody just, it's almost like you see people that aren't a part of the culture saying, you know what was hot over there? Oh yeah, I remember that. So I remember that one.
Exactly, and that's what it feels like. But you know what that made me think? That made me think. Well, you know what? Let's go through.
I'm about to say I'm gonna just go a little bit further. Best melodic rap performance: Beautiful, DJ Khaled. Wait for You, Future. Mm-hmm. First Class, Jack Harlow. Die Hard, Kendrick Lamar, and Big Energy, Lotto. Shout out Lotto.
Now, Die Hard, how does that go? Is that the shut the fuck up?
I'm a Die Hard. It gets ugly, too passionate. It gets ugly. I wanna see you walk my way. I like the pen away. I pop the pen away.
Okay, cool. I hope I'm not too late. Okay, cool.
Set my demons.
That was dope, but I wouldn't even have nominated that one.
You're tripping. Melodic rap performance.
I would have did the shut the fuck up when you hear love talking joint.
Okay.
With him and SZA?
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. But nah.
Purple Hearts.
Die Hard to me was
Die Hard was dope.
To me, I like the Die Hard on there
I
because I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan. So
oh my God, what happened to Virgil?
Low key?
Over that.
Over Die Hard?
Yes. Are you kidding me?
Over First Class. Okay, melodic rap performance. First Class?
First Class is only melodic because of the sample.
That's what I'm saying. That shouldn't be
Wait for You.
there.
That shouldn't even be there.
Wait for You?
No, I'm saying First Class shouldn't even be there. Wait for You was melodic. With the SZA, but you know that was a sample too. So I guess we can't beat Jack.
No, you mean with the Drake and the Thames?
Too much.
Beautiful
was which one?
Shout out to my man Pluto being in two songs of this nomination.
That should not be nominated, bro.
Beautiful.
Over What Happened to Virgil?
You really like that song? I mean, I'm just saying. Look, Big Energy. What do you think about Big Energy being in melodic rap performance?
Lotto is a award season darling. I knew she was gonna be there. She might fuck around and win.
Nah, Lotto is becoming an award season darling.
And you know what? I'm actually happy for her. Like, I'm happy to see her go. That song is huge.
That song is huge.
But that's also another one that's like melodic because of the sample, because of the Mariah Carey joint that existed already. So yeah. Cool.
Something I can be a fantasy, right?
Yeah. And if that's the case, see, this is the thing. First Class is cool. Beautiful is cool. Like, all of these songs are cool.
First Class is not cool. Should not be in that list.
First Class was a big song though.
No, I'm saying for melodic rap performance though.
Yeah, maybe not. But you know what? It was big, right? But when it came to the Nicki joint, that was huge. They made that motherfucker go #1, even if it was only her fans or whatever y'all want to say. It does seem like a little. They keep her out on purpose because Big Energy is there and F&F is there. We know that there's like friction there, so. It is what it is.
Nah, yeah. Best melodic rap performance is a weird class again for the rap.
What would you pick out of that, though?
I would pick Wait For You.
I'll probably pick that
I would pick Wait For You just because I love that song. But out of those songs, I would pick Wait For You or Die Hard. Out of those songs.
Yeah.
All right, best rap song. We're going to kind of, you know what I'm saying? We got Churchill Downs. Just Jack Harlow, God Did, DJ Khaled, The Heart Part 5, Kendrick Lamar, Pushin' P, Gunna, Future featuring Young Thug, and then Wait For You, Future, Drake, and Thames. So
I would pick, believe
out
it
of
or
the
not,
best
y'all,
rap song.
best rap song, I would probably do.
Out of these 5, I'm going with.
You think the Hard Part 5 gonna probably take that too, huh? I would pick God Did. I just feel like, honestly, no, I might pick God Did for best rap performance and pick Hard Part 5 for best rap song. Because when I think about the performance, Wayne killed it, Ross killed it, and Jen J killed it.
But when I think about the Hard Part 5 is a rap performance. It's not necessarily a song. Nobody said, you know what? Let me go put on that Hard Part 5. You know what I'm saying? It was more like a performance.
It was like a performance.
That's why I really want the Hard Part 5 to win for performance. But best rap song, I would probably give it to God Did over the Part 5. But then again, man, I would love to see Gunna get that Pushin' P win.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Pushin' P was a moment to start 2022. And I think Wait For You is another song that could low-key win.
Pushin' P shouldn't be nominated. Let's keep it
Pushin' P
above.
shouldn't be nominated, though.
It was a catchy song, but let's talk about the performer. They were saying the most random shit. This nigga Young Thug was basically just saying any word he could think of with a P. Pop, pills, porn, Porsche. Remember, what was he saying?
Yeah.
This motherfucker was saying anything.
He had the best verse, too, like. To me, Young Thug had the best verse. I'ma pee you out your whole endorse. She ain't veneer for me. She simply porced.
Right.
Damn, that shit was fire to me.
It was cool.
It was cool. But we all know the bullshit with the Grammys. So,
and the one thing that I did want to say is, even though like with the R&B albums,
you don't want to do rap album?
Oh shit, yeah, let's do that. What is that? God Did.
Just to move forward, the rap album, there's God Did, DJ Khaled, I Never Liked You, Future, Come Home, The Kids Miss You, Jack Harlow, Mr. Morale, and The Big Steppers, Kendrick Lamar, and It's Almost Dry, Pusha T. Shout out Pusha T for getting that nomination.
Shout out to Push, yeah.
Jack Harlow, Come Home, The Kids Miss You. Shout out to the Realest 9 on Patreon if you've seen our reaction. Y'all already know we not fucking with it. I'm sorry.
No, sir. That
he
album
should
was
not
terrible.
Be even able to say he was nominated for that shit.
Yeah, that joint was so bad.
That shit
and now
was
you get to walk around
terrible.
and say you were nominated for a Grammy for Best Album. That shit was terrible. And 7220 should be there in its place. That Dirk album was great.
That Dirk album.
I wasn't even a Dirk fan before this year because of that album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was actually a very good showing from Dirk. And you know what? There's a lot of different albums that should be on this list. I'm not just gonna point out to the one. There's a lot of other albums that should be on this list.
The Forever Story, JID. That's just
100% the Forever Story. You remember I said that was gonna be a front runner for Grammy contention.
You did.
I felt like the Forever Story should 100% on that. Be on this. And I'm not gonna get into what should be on here, what shouldn't. Like, out of these 5, who would you pick?
Out of those 5, I would give it to Kendrick. 100%. That in terms of the best album, even though I liked all of these albums minus the Jack Harlow joint, I would give it to Kendrick.
I wouldn't be mad if Kendrick
album
win.
For what Kendrick
If Kendrick doesn't get this, because look, that's low-key looking like the one who's going to get it. If Kendrick doesn't get this, my man Pluto need to get that. His album had no skips. Y'all can say Pusha T, It's Almost Dry. Y'all can say that, and I wouldn't argue with you. But my man Pluto, y'all know I've been saying all year, Pluto put out one of the better albums of the year. I would love to see Pluto get that win, but y'all know I'm a Future fan.
That Pusha T was fire. That Future was fire too. But Kendrick what Kendrick did to sign off basically his career, choosing me.
Yeah. Now let's go R&B real quick. Best R&B performance, Virgo's Groove, Beyonce.
We don't got to read all of this because I don't really give a fuck about none of that. Shout out to Beyonce, the greatest of all time, the most nominated artist ever, period, in the books.
Nah, she did that.
Like, she is just untouchable.
She's a dog.
She's the greatest. She swept a bunch of categories, but I wanted to give a specific shout out to my boy C Breezy for that Breezy album. Nominated for a Grammy and should win.
Nominated for a Grammy and should win.
And should win. Yes, sir. Go to the album.
Best R&B album, Good Morning Gorgeous, Mary J. Breezy, Chris Brown, Black Radio, Robert Glasper. You haven't heard that.
He might win.
Candy Drip.
That's the only one that I'm worried about.
Or Watch the Sun, PJ Morton.
That fucking Lucky Day album deserves a Grammy. It does. It's that good. But Chris,
it's better than Breezy album.
Lucky Day. You got a long career ahead of you. Chris has been doing this since 2005, and they have been shitting on him since 2012 when he won for Fame.
So you think Breezy is a better album than Lucky Day album?
Well, I'm a Chris Brown fan, so I'm going to say yes. But if you don't agree, then I understand.
Damn, that mean that album is fire.
Lucky Day album is good. You never heard that album. And you know what, T? You know people said was missing from that list? Summer Walker's project and Brent Faiyaz's project, which I wasn't a big fan of. I'm not a big Brent Faiyaz fan, but people were talking about, and that's the thing that...
What about Giveon project?
Giveon too. Wow, that's true. Giveon too. And you know what? It was a lot of people that were talking about how...
What is Black Radio 3?
Robert Glasper. Bro, people love Robert Glasper. You tripping.
I'm sorry. I'm a little outside the loop, y'all.
I know some older people that like him, though. I don't know no young cats that really listen to him like that. But people love him.
People love him. He's an American pianist, record producer, songwriter, music. All right. Born in 78. Shout out Rob.
Yeah, see, he's old. But, 78 ain't really that old. But a lot of people felt like the edgy albums of the year, the ones that aren't so, love me, whatever, and the ones that are a little bit more toxic, a.k.a. the Brent in the Summer, didn't make the cut.
Nah, yeah.
And so it is a little bit kind of like that is weird. Like, you can say what you want about Brent. Like, I'm not a big Brent fan, but what his album did first week, you know what I'm saying? The way people resonated with that music, and the reason why numbers are important, because I was talking about Bad Bunny's album.
Yeah.
Like, if the music resonates with people, they're going to listen to it. Therefore, numbers are important in that matter. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, for some artists that don't have a fan base that big, I get it. Like, you might not do what the next artist might do, but they do still they do show that shit is working. Bad Bunny had 4 months of 100K. That's not just because people are just... Like, people have to fuck with your music for you to do that. So.
Nah, 100%. I want to look at album of the year. And honestly, we don't have to get into...
It's so many nominations.
So many. All I want to say about the Grammys is it's tough to not see Dawn FM or Weeknd get anything for that album. I don't think he submitted, but I just felt like, damn, that was such a great-ass album of this year.
He for sure didn't.
He just didn't get anything, but I feel like he really put out one of the best albums of the year. And I do want to give a shout out to Steve Lacy with Gemini Rights. I know y'all have heard some of them songs, but I listened to Gemini Rights maybe 2 weeks ago, and I was just like, man, this album is definitely legit. That was a legit album. My favorite song from Gemini Rights, if you listen to it, is called Cody Freestyle. That's my favorite song that I've heard from Gemini Rights. And it's dope to see him nominated. I think he got nominated for something R&B, either traditional R&B, vocal. He got nominated for something that's like a different, I don't know. I can't find it.
I forget what he was nominated for.
I know he's nominated though, so like
he's the I wish I knew you wanted me. He's that dude, right? Mm-hmm. The TikTok dude.
All right, bet. Yeah. You ever know what that song is about?
Isn't that the Bad Habit joint?
Yeah. It's like I bite my tongue. It's a bad habit, but like I wish I knew you wanted me because I have a bad habit of biting my tongue, not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would normally say something, so I wish I knew you wanted me.
That's all right.
Man, first off, that song to me is dope. Bad Habit.
No, it is.
He's nominated for best pop solo performance. He going up against that Harry Styles.
As it was.
Mm-hmm.
You can forget it.
Yeah, you can forget it.
And
he's up against Moscow Mule, Bad Bunny.
Man, I'm telling you, they nominated the wrong one. Look, y'all nominated that one? Oh, okay. You should have did that one. Like, there's so many
y'all
tracks.
know who about to get this Grammy, the one they love. Take it easy on me.
Oh, motherfucking Adele?
That was the last time. They about to give Adele that motherfucking Grammy. We done done that before.
Let me tell you something. Album of the year, I said this on Twitter. I will say it again. The Album of the Year award should go to Bad Bunny because, you know what's crazy? I've been a casual Bad Bunny fan since 2018. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
when shout out to Lucy from Springfield introduced me to Bad Bunny's music. He had just put out the album. I forget the name of it. It's the one that get the long ass abbreviation, y'all. That was the first Bad Bunny project that I ever listened to. And from then, what year did this come out? 2020. I'm sorry, it's 2020 is when I became a Bad Bunny fan. Shout out to Lucy, and Angie and Carlos. But I watched this man's career.
Angie,
remember Angie?
Mm-hmm.
I watched this man's career for the last couple years. You know what I'm saying? And when this album came out, I was like, damn, no, my girl listened to it before me, and she was like, did you hear the album? The album is actually really good. And I'm like, I'm going to listen to it. But, dog, that's the best album. And it went on to do 100,000 units. It did 500K first week and then 100K every week for like 30 weeks. And then it spawned one of the biggest tours ever. One of the biggest tours ever. That should be the album of the year. I don't know if they're going to give it to him, though. They probably give it to Harry or... But that is the album of the year. Nobody did what he did. This motherfucker ruined motherfuckers' hopes of going #1.
Good Morning Gorgeous is apparently a lot better than I thought it did. Shout out Mary J.
Mary J, yeah. I didn't even listen to that.
She got the Lifetime Achievement. She was like, I'm not done.
Shout out to... Right.
Went on to get Grammy.
Played Monet, stepped off the set, and look, I'm right back.
Also, Lizzo's album Special. It's like, all right, I mean, I guess I'm missing it. I think the album of the year is Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I think Kendrick Lamar should step off that Grammy.
There's no way that
should walk away from the Grammy night with the Michael Jackson, Lauryn Hill look with all the Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
Not for that album, Terrance.
I think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is better than that Bad Bunny album. I don't give a fuck if it inspired.
But you haven't heard it, though.
Or introduced.
That Bad Bunny album has no skips.
I don't think it's better than Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers for what Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers says. I think if we had to get rid of music, I think Bad Bunny's music is fun, but man,
Terrance, you way off. Nobody, Terrance, you just said if we have to get rid of
music is better than, I don't give a fuck what you say.
Terrance,
you're not going to tell me that Bad Bunny album is better than Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
It 100% is. It 100% is. It 1,000. I would 100%.
I disagree. I'm not even gonna get amped up.
I'm confident that it is. You've never even heard Bad Bunny though. You don't even know what you're listening to.
But I know Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers coming with what they came with.
You're just sucking this album off. Like that's not even the better album.
Can't I say that you're sucking off the Bad Bunny album because I'm speaking on a message that Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
I'm only speaking on.
So what message did we get? What message did we get from Bad Bunny's album?
The album was literally called A Summer Without You. It's like a summer album that literally he went on tour with the album. Like, okay, so Kendrick,
we know he went on tour. I mean, but we talking about the album.
Kendrick should win because he said that he's depressed and he's getting therapy.
See, now that's what I don't fuck with.
Because what are you saying? What do you want me to say that the album is about?
Because the album's not just about Kendrick Lamar being pressed. With songs like Mother I Sober, N95, Father Time, Purple Heart, Die Hard. Each song has its own meaning. Even the joint that he did with what's the name?
I could say the same thing about the songs on the Bad Bunny album.
The joint where he was going back and forth with that girl. That joint, like, to me, I feel like, man, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was such a great album. I don't think it was just fun. I don't think it was just dancing. I think that it was a lot of it.
You sound like somebody that don't know what the other album is about. Let me tell you something, Terrance.
You started stepping on the fact that I said that by trying to say, nah, fuck that.
The Kendrick album isn't even the one that should win. The Kendrick album wouldn't win over Renaissance.
I think Kendrick's album was better than Renaissance.
You're just sucking this Kendrick album off. It wasn't even. It was great. Like Kendrick is great, but like
what I don't like. I thought Renaissance was great, and if Renaissance won, I wouldn't be sitting here calling it bullshit. But in my opinion, I think what Kendrick Lamar did on that album, to me, I thought that was the best showing of the year. In my opinion, on this list. I mean, look, you discounting Harry's House. That's probably going to win.
That could win.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
probably would give it to Harry.
I don't like how I can't say my opinion without you stepping all on and saying, nah, fuck that. Nah, that's not the whole.
Nah, Terrance, because you starting to be very disrespectful saying Terrell, that music ain't better. Hold up.
Because you
talking about the album of the year.
You stepped all over my shit. Well, I said Mr. Around the Big Star. You said Terrance, Kendrick ain't gonna win. Kendrick ain't even got the bet. Hold up.
Because it's like, yo, are you just picking what you want, or are you picking what you think is gonna win?
Man, from Father Time, You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to name all of the songs. But I've been saying all year that I felt like Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is the best album that I listened to this year. And that's from one of the greatest
How much
rappers
of it you still listen
time.
to?
Nigga, I listen to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers almost every single day, a certain song from that joint.
Well, what? Silent Hill? Push these niggas off me like hood. That's what you listening to?
You know what? I just remember
I
you
love
hating ass
Kendrick.
nigga.
I love
Do you want me to
Kendrick,
start
and I love
mentioning
the
some
album.
of the Bad
I think
Bunny
he's the
joints?
best rap album joint.
I don't think that Bad Bunny album is better than Kendrick's album. Y'all let me know. I think Terrell's.
I feel like
you
it's
think
unfair.
I'm riding
You gotta be able
album.
to.
You riding the Bad Bunny? Are you not? You not even picking Renaissance? So
Because
Bad Bunny album better than Renaissance?
I can't even speak Spanish for real. I speak a little teeny weeny bit of Spanish,
So
and I
like,
can tell
do
you
like
that
the way
album.
it sounds?
Terrance, no, it's just the elements in that album, what it ended up doing for the amount of people that it ended up
that's
doing.
what you
for.
talking about. See, now you doing this numbers thing.
No,
then
I'm
that's
saying
not
because
cool because you trying
he
to say,
didn't just-
oh, he inspired a worldwide tour that was one of the best.
Terrance,
Okay,
because
bet.
he took
but that has
sounds
nothing to
from-
do with
No,
with the
it
album.
does. It does, because it's not like what he's saying. He took music elements from different cultures and put them into like different songs. Like there's like outside of like the United States, I guess like if you don't listen to it here, you wouldn't get it. But like
So
I'm
because
dying
he
on this hill.
did that, it's better than Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and nobody can say
I've
that.
listened to both, and I think Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers has some skips. I think you can't tell me
if
that
you're
you
talking about, like, what are we talking about? We talking about replay value? Because yeah, you might not want to listen to Mother I Sober every day, but when you talk about a film, you're not gonna watch Fruitvale Station every day, but you can understand that Fruitvale Station could be a better movie than Dr. Dolittle. And we can say, well, I enjoyed Dr. Dolittle. I like the animal when he talking to.
being
I like
disrespectful.
this. I like
being
that.
disrespectful
Hold
because
up.
that's disrespect.
You could have a
now
good time. See, you're saying some dumb shit out your mouth. You really gonna say that's better than Renaissance? I don't think his album was better than Renaissance
Who?
or Mr. Morale and Big Steppers.
Bunny?
Bonnie, you
tripping,
getting
bro.
hyped up off of a tour. Somebody come get this man.
Oh, but Tour, the album was fire.
Okay, maybe the album was fire, but like I don't like you stepping
From
on
number
people's points.
1 to 10, this album has 23 songs. You can literally just let the whole joint run.
Yo, he got it. I'm gonna let him have it. But I don't like the way he's stepping
Nah,
on people's points when
I'm
they
not
try to
stepping
come
on
up.
you.
You
I didn't
definitely
step on
stepped on
your
my point.
You know what? I did step on it because I didn't think you was gonna pick Kendrick to win. Obviously, Kendrick might not even win best
Even
rap
if
album,
I-
Terrance.
Even first off, yes, he will. First off, Adele could win with 30.
There's people that
ABBA. You ever heard of ABBA?
I've heard
It's
her
a
name
group.
before. Oh shit! I'm gonna say I've heard that
And
name before.
They make some music that I'm sure none of y'all listen to. Because I was listening to their album the other day. When the nominations came out, I listened to their album and I'm like, whoa, this definitely is something that it would never come across my playlist. But they might win for Voyage.
Terrance, there are certain people that
Good
think,
Morning Gorgeous might win. We don't know what these motherfucking Grammys.
well, you picked Kendrick. Kendrick might not even beat Push.
Terrell, Kendrick's album is definitely better than Push's album. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
He just doesn't it just sound like he's riding this album, like he's not trying to keep it 100.
All right.
Do you think it's better than Future?
So you don't think that Pusha T's album is better than
I think
Kendrick?
Pusha T put out a good album. I think Kendrick.
But you were just saying that what's the name had skips. Pusha T album don't have skips.
Pusha T has like a couple that I would skip. The same that Kendrick has a couple that
Man,
I would
look,
skip.
if you say that Pusha T's album is better than Mr. Around and Big Steppers, then I think you smoking crack.
Terrance, you're just like sucking this album off though. That's
That
like,
album was amazing. I'm sorry. That album was amazing. Pusha T's album was good, but
United
come on,
in Grief. Haven't listened to it since it came out.
Pusha T is getting ready to be like Common with Kanye. You put a great album out, but I'm sorry, this man's album was different.
I don't agree.
Pusha T with the drug raps again
Future
versus what K Dot did on this was different. You're forgetting who the fuck this nigga is.
So you don't
man.
think? So what if Future wins? Your boy. What if he wins?
If Future wins, I won't be that mad. He put out one of the better albums of the year.
This motherfucker, man.
If Renaissance wins, I won't be mad. If 30 wins, I won't be mad. Even if Bunny wins, I won't be mad, bro. I just picked Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and you tried to step on me, and
But the album of
and
the
you got
year,
pushed back because I had to check.
But the album of the year should be the biggest album of the year, right? The biggest,
I
best
think-
performing
see-
album of the year, right?
No, that's not how the Grammys works. If you're looking for numbers-based wins, you're gonna be sadly disappointed.
I'm not saying just numbers, but we talking about impact. The album that made the most impact.
All right, Terrell. I don't give a damn anymore. I picked Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I'm stepping off of this. We've been on the
This
Grammys.
motherfucker.
We talked about Black Panther and Grammys.
Now, this is what I wanted to tell you. This is what I wanted to ask you because we just talked about the best rap song being trendy, right? We wasn't supposed to talk about that long.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, do you think, like, if you a rapper coming up now,
Yeah.
and let's say you like a rapidy rap type, or you have bars, does that even matter anymore? Like, or should you try to make a song that's gonna pop on TikTok? Like, if you're a coming up rapper, should your goal be to prove that you can rap? Or should you just
Try to get some popularity.
and that's my question for all of the up and coming rappers. Like, where is the headspace at for y'all now? Because it's way harder to be the next J. Cole. And then when you think about what you really want, like if you really want to blow up, and you really want to live your life as a rapper, and you want that to be your job, like what we're seeing now is it seems like you gotta like change what you're doing a little bit to what's gonna catch.
I was just saying this. I had this on my docket. I was talking about how, well, first to answer your question, I think looking at the landscape, I mean, is it even reputable anymore to be this bars, you know what I'm saying, a barsmith or somebody who can really, you know what I'm saying, spit some real bars, spit some insightful shit? Because you starting to see a lot of people, like even look at Kendrick Lamar. You don't even think he should win over Bad Bunny. Because Bad Bunny put out a fun,
Terrance, nah, it's
popular
not.
album.
That's not even it. That's so crazy. You have no idea. That's so crazy.
It's not. I'm not shitting on the album, but look, you're talking about should you even be insightful? Well, when you got people that just gonna say this album did more numbers than you,
But you're talking
maybe
about an
you
album
should reach that should do for an album that should do numbers.
That's not what I'm talking about, Terrance. Because Bad Bunny doesn't really have many songs on TikTok that's going crazy. That's a fact. Like maybe a few, but they're not going crazy.
But the
like,
album is still going. The album is literally number one every week.
because the people are listening to the album. It's not like It's not like an album that's doing like Big Energy or something like that.
Yeah.
But think about songs like that, Big Energy, even Ambition for Cash. Key Glock did not expect for that to be used like it was in social media. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like now, for you to be Mimi, please. But for you to be a rapper now, it's almost like you might as well just make a TikTok catchy joint.
Yeah.
Like the dude that made the Bitch I'm Stylish, Black Tuck, Big T-shirt, Billie Eilish. That motherfucker's on tour right now.
And when that shit come on,
And
he
he's
about to pop.
performing that joint.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Lacy. Hard Truth. I saw those TikToks.
Yeah.
I wish I knew you wanted me. They ain't know the rest of that joint.
I'm gonna keep it 100. His album was legit though. His album was legit.
But that's why I wanted to get on here and say, you know what? Like, even seeing the Grammy nominations, Fuck Nigga Free.
Yeah.
Like, the shit that's just kind of catchy. Johnny P's, they had 2 crazy performances and nothing.
I was gonna ask you if you thought that TikTok and IG ruined the song making process, period. Only because, you know what I was thinking about? These days, you got people who make a bunch of songs, like you just said, the Glock Tug, Big T-shirt, Billie Eilish. That's really jumping off of the fact that it's a mix between his song and the little
No,
that
he
song?
used the Missy Elliott joint too.
I thought that was the other joint. See, I don't even remember which sample is used.
I don't even remember either. You just know it's the sample. I don't even know.
You
if that's
just
Missy.
know that it's somebody's music sampled with somebody else's older music. And I was gonna say this, like, not too long ago when you sampled a song, there was this like, oh shit, she actually sampled this song. Like, oh shit, she sampled this song. But now we have a space where on TikTok and Twitter, Twitter. On TikTok and fucking this up. Now we have a space where on IG and TikTok, the average person can mix 2 songs together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the average person can take a drill song and mix it with this song, or take this old sample and mix it with this. Like I was on either TikTok or IG where this dude mixed You Rock My World with some song from 2022. And I said, fuck this.
Yeah.
Like, no. However, that made me think. That's what trends on TikTok. The Glock Tug, Big T-shirt, Billie Eilish. People are using that to make cuts on Instagram, TikTok. They trying to do cool visual effects with music like that. And it does add a certain element to that content. It does. Like, that music is literally made for that content. So what I was going to say is I feel like now when people make songs, I feel like they reach for that. Like, the biggest example I can use is the bars into captions by the Migos, right? And it starts just like that So Fresh and So Clean joint. The exact same beat as So Fresh and So Clean, but you got Takeoff and Quavo on that joint rapping. Mm-hmm. And I was just saying, I'm like, you know what? It's crazy because normally, like 2 years ago, you would have somebody just take a Migos rap and the So Fresh and So Clean beat, make it, and then it became a trending sound on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah. But now you see that Takeoff and Quavo went and did it first. It's almost like they made the Instagram version of a song. Like, people not even trying to sample a song anymore. Now I'm going to just take the whole entire song
and use that.
And use the sample.
It's
like Nicki Minaj, Super Freaky Girl.
Super Freaky Girl. Big Energy.
Big Energy.
First Class.
First Class.
It's just
so many songs that are now like, yo, we're not sampling for real anymore. Now we trying to look for
even what's Diddy's son? That's all he does.
Yeah.
What's the joint he got going crazy?
That's the joint with Kodak Black, right?
Yeah. I know you heard.
Can't Stop, Won't Stop, Bad Boy. I was upgrading to my last tour. Yeah.
Think about it. That is basically just I know you see me on the. I know you hear me on the radio.
Yeah.
True. Mm-hmm. It's the same shit.
They riding the waves of these old songs. It's almost like joint love. You know you love drill music, and this new song that might have came out, you might fuck with that too. And the mix of that makes you say, damn, I fuck with this sound on TikTok or this sound.
Well, then that means mashup culture is what ruins. But this definitely.
Mashup culture is definitely impacting the way people make music. And I was only going to say this about that. I think the value of original music is going up with all of the mashup shit.
Yeah.
The value of a Virgo's Groove or Plastic on the Sofa or even like an N95 or something that just sounds totally normal. Even like a dance now.
Yeah.
Like,
even if it has a sample, but something that's not so mainstream, something that's not so mainstream, it is appreciated way more.
Like, I feel like anybody could have made First Class. I feel like anybody could have made Super Freaky Girl. You know what I'm saying? You could point to, that's what I was saying last night. Point to the R&B artist that's going to go, that you can say, oh, she could have made Plastic on the Sofa.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. Point to the rap artist that you can say could have made N95. It could have been hard. Even one of the Bunny songs. Point to the other artists that could do that, you know? Because they have the originality. But when it comes to the songs that get sampled, like
First Class,
I could put you in, fuck you in, sex in a. Anybody could have did that shit. Anybody could have low-key did Big Energy.
Yeah, 100%.
Anybody could have did Super
that Mariah
Freaky
Carey.
Girl.
Yeah, that Mariah Carey song and that what's my man name? Can't touch this.
MC Hammer.
That MC Hammer track. Those were diamond tracks before you touch the sample.
Like, I can point to another hip-hop artist that can do Super Freaky Girl. I can point to another hip-hop artist that can do Big Energy. Another hip-hop artist that can do First Class.
Nah, for sure.
We just take you out and give you that same, you know? So, the value of original music is definitely going up.
I actually agree with that. And honestly, the Grammys are bullshit. Like, we've been saying it forever.
Boy, we've been off Grammys.
But, I mean, just like to wrap up the artist music conversation that spawned it. Bitch-ass nigga.
I be thinking about the scenes on YouTube. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna be Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
just to wrap up Grammys.
Yeah.
Hold up.
No, but 2 chapters. Black Panther,
Grammys, music, movie suggestion of the week. This is a long podcast, but I ain't mad at it, you know?
Yeah, me either.
But all right, what you got for movie suggestion of the week? You want me to go first?
I'll go first. My movie suggestion is chill. It's something I just started. Peaky Blinders. Shout out to everybody that told me to watch for years. Damn, you know what? Shout out to Scott. Scott, you know who you are. Motherfucker been telling me to watch this joint for years. And there's a bunch of people that actually have been telling me to watch for years. I'm not going to name all of y'all, but I just started watching Peaky Blinders. I'm only like 4 or 5 episodes in. And that joint is actually SK, what is his name? I forget the dude's name. I wish I knew his name. I don't think his name is Scott. But this is one guy that I follow that literally tells me all the time, you gotta start. Yeah, his name is Scott Steve-O, my guy. He has been telling me for years to start Peaky Blinders. And he just crossed into like I think 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to you, bro. Been a supporter of ours from day one. But I started it and it is dope as shit. Like, I have been yearning since I finished Game of Thrones, my rewatch of Game of Thrones, to find like something new that I can watch 6 seasons of. And I didn't want to watch like Grey's Anatomy or fucking whatever. So I started the joint, and so far, your boy Thomas Shelby, let me tell y'all where I'm at. I'm at the part, and this is not really a spoiler because ain't shit really happened yet, but sister's pregnant with the dude's baby. It's early. I could be, look, y'all have probably seen this shit forever or seen it a couple of times, but it's the dude's sister's pregnant, and this dude's got to get out of town, but he's not leaving. And then we also worried about this dude, Kimber or whatever. So I'm super early, but if you wanna watch the show with me and we stay on the same page, I'm only about 3 or 4 episodes in, and I probably won't watch another episode until like Monday. So Peaky, Netflix.
Try it, man. My movie suggestion of the week is actually a Thanksgiving themed movie, even though Thanksgiving is next week. Believe it or not, Thanksgiving is next week, Thursday. We should have been on this show talking about
Are
Thanksgiving.
you serious?
Yes, it is. Thanksgiving is next week, Thursday.
No, it ain't.
Today is the 16th, bro. I'm gonna show him the calendar on the joint. Today is Wednesday. Next week, Thursday, will be Thanksgiving, bro.
We got to do the podcast early.
We're going to have to do the podcast early and get it done. But no, I mean, it's whatever. Good thing is it's on Thursday. We don't shoot Wednesday. But look, my movie suggestion of the week is kind of a Thanksgiving vibe. Like, it's one of my favorite performances of, I think, the year 2013. It was going to be August, Osage County.
Ooh.
Speaking of woman empowerment, this movie, Julia Roberts, Meryl Streep, you got a couple of other great performances in this movie. But, I mean, this is the movie that low-key, this movie came out the same year that, what's the name of that joint? Solomon Northup.
12 Years a Slave.
This movie came out the same year as 12 Years a Slave, and they thought that Lupita really was a slave and gave her the supporting actress win.
Over Julia Roberts, right?
Over Julia Roberts, and I'm telling you, Julia Roberts, she did her fucking thing in this movie, and Meryl Streep did her thing in this movie. But the movie's basically about it's about like almost like this family that kind of has like, there's like a bunch of friction between these 3 sisters, and their mother is just ridiculous. And I believe there's a death in the family, and they all come together for that. But like them coming together just causes so much friction because you got all of these daughters coming back under the same roof as their crazy mother.
And the mother played by Meryl?
Mother played by Meryl. Ooh. She was like an alcoholic. She, you know what I'm saying?
Where is that at? Where can we watch?
It is on Netflix.
You're lying!
Turn up. It's on Netflix. When I saw it was on Netflix, I said, oh, that's going to be my movie.
Are we watching this weekend? You know I've never seen it?
Bro, August, Osage County.
Oh
my God, so good. You know the movies that you go to mom and dad's house and like they might be sitting there watching a movie and you're like, damn, this joint y'all good.
It's like that?
August, Osage County, dog. Because Meryl Streep and Julia fucking Roberts, bro, both in their bags. Both deserved Oscar gold back then, but like politics started kicking in heavy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that was the year that Matthew McConaughey won for Dallas Buyers Club. Think about how great of a fucking year of movies that was. That was a great year. That was a great year of movies. That was low-key the end of, like, good movie era. Well, not really, but you know what I mean? Like,
it was a tail end of, like...
That was the same year as American Hustle, I think. Like, It was a whole bunch of, like, good-ass movies that year. But August Osage County, when you see the cover for it, you might be like, huh? But trust me, that's a movie you'll be like, hold up, all right, I'm wrapped into this joint. But if you want to see a good acting performance, August Osage County on Netflix.
All right. We definitely watching it this weekend.
100%. Turn up, man. I want to give a big shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles fan base. I know that was a tough week for y'all because it was the first time y'all experienced a motherfucking L. And I want to give an even bigger shout out to the Washington Commanders who beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday night in front of the world. If you ran back the last episode, you saw that I not only called it, but I said they're going to be, when they reach that 9, when they reach it, it's going to say 8-1. It's not going to say 9-0. I told Terrell when we was watching the game, I said, bro, Taylor Heineke's record as a starter, 9-9. I said, do you see what I see? And then look, we go up 9 points. I said, Terrell, look how many points we up. I said, it's written for us to beat these dudes. We went out there and got the job done. Fly, Eagles, fly, right? Sorry! Bust y'all ass and y'all mad like shit. Look, the refs were helping y'all. This, that. Do y'all know how many calls we didn't get as well? Especially in that first game? But could we say anything? Nah, it was the Eagles are so good. The Eagles are good. Jalen Hurts. But we didn't have, what's the receiver's name? He got injured. But guess who injured him? We did. Get your bum ass off the field. We walk in your trap, take over your trap. Fuck out of here. Bust y'all in y'all hometown.
At Lincoln Financial. Eagles, let me just say this.
Scary Terry. Darius Slay, what? Who? Who is Darius Slay? Who is he? We don't know who that is. We know who Terry McLaurin is.
You your daddy's son. Hey, let me tell you something. Eagles, there was no reason. Damn, mouth getting dry. There was Eagles, it was no reason y'all lost that game. It should not have been close. It shouldn't have been close. People say that last call was some bullshit. It was, but it shouldn't have been a game-deciding drive. Y'all were supposed to win that one convincingly, but honestly, I knew y'all would take a loss somewhere. I didn't think it was going to be this one. But shout out to the Washington Commanders. That was an amazing thing to see and watch. I was with my girl early, was that Sunday? Monday. I was with my girl early Monday, and I left and met up with Terrance, and oh my God. I'm starting not to come.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought, you know, I'm going to just kick it out here. But I ended up saying, I'm going to go and watch with T because it's a big game for them.
And I can't believe
And my goodness, I'm so glad I got to sit there next to this man and watch it. It was crazy.
But look, y'all, we're going to start with week 10 respect. I have to personally give respect to the Vikings who went out there and beat the Bills. I said that the Vikings was frauds. I said they wasn't good. I said we played them and they didn't look good against us. That comeback victory was amazing. We actually watched that at my boy's gender reveal.
Right.
Shout out my boy Sean.
Shout out to my boy Sean. Let me tell y'all something. I fucking told y'all. You know what's crazy? I have a Vikings agenda. I've always said, damn, they the only team that go 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, and people say, yeah, well, we still need to see. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm like, God damn, the motherfucking Vikings are winning games. Yeah, are they blowing teams out? No, but they find a way to win. When they played y'all and was losing, they found a way to win. They beat the Bills, made Josh Allen look bad. We got to put some motherfucking respect on the Vikings.
They going to Dallas next week. Wouldn't have threw that pick.
That's what they said.
And they going to Dallas next week? Man.
Dallas, or I think Dallas this week. Or Dallas coming to them.
Dallas is playing them.
Oh, Dallas going to Minnesota?
Oh, okay.
So,
but I also could put respect on the Panthers who went out there and won. I didn't think that y'all would win. I'll put respect on the 49ers. I'll put respect on the Lions, the Colts, the Green Bay Packers, and of course my Washington Commanders. I think respect needs to be put on
the Lions for sure. The Dolphins.
I picked the Dolphins.
Picked the Dolphins to win? Shout out to the Steelers. I think I picked the Saints. I don't remember. I think I picked the Steelers. But Steelers found a way to win. Motherfucking Titans beat our ass like we thought they would. Like I said, we're not going to win. Man. We just suck. I want to lose every game.
Y'all only won 2 games?
3. We're 3-6. Jeez. But let me just tell y'all, we got so hype. Our fan base was so fucking...
$300 million quarterback?
Look, our fan base was so elated to win against the Jaguars in London. Oh, yeah, we even wore the same uniforms in this game. And bro, It's Russ. It's the coaching and Russ. And what sucks is that we have Russ for the next 5 years, and we thought we was about to go to the Super Bowl. This motherfucker sat on the podium and said,
it's all about how many Super Bowls
he win. But now your fat ass is out there, can't get away from the D tackle. Fat ass nigga. Damn. And we got Oakland.
I tell y'all, if y'all go back, I said y'all gonna see this man looking not so confident, and now look at him.
And Green Bay, Terrance. Everybody picked the Cowboys to beat Green Bay.
I said Green Bay Packers. They went out there and beat the Cowboys. I didn't think that they were gonna stand tall against that defense, but Cowboys, low key. There's some videos on the internet right now that said the Cowboys got exposed in that game.
The skepticism that people have for the Vikings, they should have for Dallas. But people say Dallas is a contender. Hold up.
And Dallas is a 2-point favorite in this game coming up against the Vikings.
We're about to see. Jettas.
All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and start with Thursday night. Shout out. Next Thursday, we got Thanksgiving games. But this Thursday, we got the Tennessee Titans at the Green Bay Packers. Wow, a short week for the Packers. Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, I think the momentum coming off that Cowboys win, I'm picking the Packers. It's in Green Bay. I'm picking Green Bay to win this game.
Yeah. That dude Christian Watson went off.
Man, he went off. And what number he rocked? Oh, yeah. I might have to get that jersey.
I might go with the Packers too, man, because the Titans are cool, but I don't know. But I don't know if their defense is going to be able to stop King Henry.
King Henry?
A matter of fact, I think I am going to pick the Titans. I'm picking the Titans to win this game.
Okay.
Because the Green Bay Packers are better than us, but I don't know. They don't have a better defense than we do. We got a crazy defense. We have the number 1 defense in the league and the worst offense in the league. So, I don't think the Green Bay Packers defense is going to be the same.
I'm going to pick. I'm sorry. So, 1 o'clock games. First up, we got Chicago Bears at the Atlanta Hawks.
Falcons.
I'm tripping like
Trae Young. People say that every time I talk about basketball, I do the same layup.
We got the Chicago Bears at the Atlanta Falcons. My bad, y'all. But sorry, Falcons and Atlanta fans. I'm actually picking the Chicago Bears.
Chicago about the dog, y'all. Field season.
Field's been going on.
Field's been going crazy. Y'all better try and run a QB contain all y'all can, because my man running for 60.
I'm going
and
with
he's starting in my fantasy.
Claypool, has he showed up?
No, I dropped his ass this week.
Damn. But I like to see what Justin Fields is doing. I want to see him keep that going. That's pretty much why I'm picking the Bears. Sorry.
Browns at Bills. I'm going to take the Bills at home.
Why you just going to skip over the Ravens and Panthers?
Oh, shit. My bad. Panthers at Ravens. Mar them.
I'm picking Lamar. I know that the Panthers are coming off a victory. However, I believe y'all quarterback got injured, and they just named Baker Mayfield as the starter for the Panthers. Yeah. So
Dante Foreman might see a lot of runs though.
And shout out to that brother.
He's been going crazy.
But I'm gonna pick Baltimore. Y'all better win this game.
Yeah.
Ain't they coming off a bye?
And they coming to M&T Bank. Come on, dog. Y'all better get the job done.
Come on. Out in M&T.
I'm picking the Ravens to win too. I think Lamar is a sleeper pick for the MVP.
Wow. I'm definitely picking Ravens. All right, y'all. We got the Cleveland Browns at the Buffalo Bills. I'm definitely going to pick the Bills. Even though this is the first week we get to see Watson. Right?
No.
Didn't he post and say next week?
No, it's not this week. It's next week.
Damn. All right, well, I'm definitely picking the Bills.
Now, hold on, wait. They said week 11. I don't think it's this week. So let me just do this. If Watson plays, I'm picking the Bills. If he doesn't play, I'm picking the Bills because I don't think his first game you can go out there and beat the Bills. And
you said if Watson plays, I'm picking the Bills?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, if he plays or he doesn't play, I'm still picking the Bills.
Okay.
I don't think you go out there and your first game against the Bills, you win. But I also don't think they're going to play his first game against the Bills. They're going to do how y'all doing Chase Young. You should have put Chase Young out there against that Eagles O-line so he can get pancaked. But y'all wanted to put him out there against the Texans.
I'm definitely going to go with Buffalo as well. I think Buffalo, after that game against the Vikings, I felt like that was a great-ass game. Honestly, they about to be at home. I think that the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the Cleveland Browns.
I do, too.
I mean, but honestly, I'm not going to sit here and fake like the Cleveland Browns not like a sleeper team. Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper, them two have a good game. It could be 14-0 real quick.
I need Nick Chubb, please.
All right, y'all. 1 o'clock, we got the Washington Commanders at the Houston Texans. Y'all know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
playing
with the
at
Commanders.
NRG.
that we starting Heineke still. We're not going to put Carson Wentz out there. Carson Wentz is staying on IR. I'm picking the Washington Commanders. We need to go out here and handle business against these boys. If we lose, it'll be embarrassing.
I think the Washington Commanders are a 0.5 game back from playoff contention, and this is a huge game for them. I think they carry the momentum that they had against whatever. I think y'all about to dog walk them.
I think we beat them. Yeah,
I feel so bad for Lovie Smith.
I get scared of people like Wendell Pierce, though. Hey, that's his name? Not Wendell Pierce. What's his name?
Damian Pierce.
Wendell Pierce is the Wire actor.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I get scared of people like Damian Pierce, though.
Yeah.
If anybody going to have a good game, they going to have it against Washington.
He going to find a way to have his
He going to
game.
find a way. But I'm picking the Commanders.
I'm picking the Commanders, too.
Hey.
Eagles at Colts going to Lucas Oil.
I'm picking the Eagles. I don't think that Jeff Saturday, if you go out there and get a win against the Eagles, I'd be impressed.
That would be amazing. I would love to see the Eagles lose twice in a row, but I'm going to pick the Colts.
Who did the Eagles just lose to?
The Washington Commanders.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Eagles fans and Cowboys fans. Did y'all beat the Eagles? Oh, okay. Okay. Cowboys. Oh, they did just beat them.
But they beat y'all.
Didn't they just beat... Oh, Cowboys. Didn't y'all just lose to the Packers?
But Terrius Diggs, son.
Right. Cowboys fans. Didn't y'all just lose to the Packers?
Y'all beat the Packers?
Yes, we did.
Y'all might be able to beat the Cowboys with Heineke.
Do you think we scared of them bitches? Bro, wait until we play them motherfuckers.
Terrance, I don't know.
Wait till we play them again.
We gonna see.
We gonna see.
We'll see.
I can't wait to play them again. Since we beat the Eagles, we on top right now. We feel like we can beat anybody. We snatch chains out here.
All right, bet. It's a big game right here. Jets are going to the Patriots. Remember, the Patriots came to the Jets and whooped their ass. Mm-hmm. So this is a big game for them. They're 6-3 at the Patriots. I'm going to say that the Jets are going to win this game and split. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the Patriots sweep them. They haven't beat the Patriots in hella games.
I'm actually picking the New England Patriots to win
Really?
this game. Yup. I think Belichick heard that noise that LaShawn McCoy was just talking on the Bill Belichick podcast. He wouldn't be great if... You know how LaShawn McCoy feels about...
Bill Belichick podcast.
Bill Belichick or Bill... Somebody got a podcast. Bill... all I know is LaShawn McCoy went on somebody's podcast talking about how... What's the name? I'm sorry. How Bill Belichick... See, I'm wrong. Belichick wouldn't have been above 500 if he didn't have Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you saying that Belichick got something to prove?
I think Belichick had something to prove. Where did he go on there? He went on the Adam Show. I thought he said, look, on Bill Belichick via.
Oh, well, what did he say? What's the quote?
He said, if you take away Tom Brady, do you know who he is? He's under 500. I think he is a good coach. All the greatest, and we've never seen anything like him. That's bull crap. LaShawn McCoy, you really...
LaShawn McCoy get to talk. I gave him crazy work.
LaShawn
That was the
McCoy
funniest shit.
I
I gave him crazy work. What's your man name? Briggs? Crazy work.
I don't think LaShawn McCoy is who he thinks he is.
I got 2 rings. You can say what you want. I'm the Eagles' all-time leading rusher. You can say what you want. Who's y'all leading rusher?
He got 2.
Who's y'all leading rusher? Liddell Betts? What's his name?
Alfred Morris.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck about him?
He's the leading rusher of the Eagles.
Leading rusher.
LaShawn McCoy, the leading rusher.
LaShawn McCoy is the Eagles' leading rusher. That's what he says.
Them 2 Super Bowl rings is iffy.
Yeah, he definitely got a sit on the bench ring with the Chiefs and a sit on the bench ring with Brady.
Yeah, fuck out of here. You wasn't this big, powerful, impactful motherfucker
sure
in the
wasn't.
Super Bowl. But I'm going to go with the New England Patriots on that regard. Let's go, Bill Belichick. Let's shut these motherfuckers up. All right, we got the L.A. Rams versus the New Orleans Saints.
I'm picking
the Rams.
Saints at home.
Nah, but you know what? I might have to pick the Saints.
Matt Stafford is hurt, remember?
Matt Stafford's hurt.
I'm picking the Saints.
I'm picking the Saints as well. I'm going to go Saints.
I'm going to go Saints, too.
I
Even
feel
though
like
the Saints
LA
are banged up, too.
Yeah. They got Dalton out there. Andy Dalton.
Yeah, but they defense is banged up, too.
Yeah.
They got hella injuries. All right, bet. I'm picking the Saints.
We got the Detroit Lions at the New York Giants. Giants fans.
Big game.
Oh, I got to put respect on it. No, I don't. I'm not putting respect on the Giants from last week.
You did. You picked the Texans to beat them like an idiot.
Yeah, well, guess what? What did I tell y'all? When I picked the Giants, y'all go out there and lose. So guess who I'm picking this week? The New York Giants to beat the Lions. And watch they go out here and lose.
I got an upset brewing. New York, 7-2 If y'all can do 8-2, I'll give you all the respect in the world. I just feel like the Dan Campbell Lions on a hot streak right now.
On a hot streak?
We on a hot streak, 2-game winning streak.
I'm picking New York.
I think the Lions feel like we about to go ahead and bust their ass, and I'm starting Jamal Williams.
That's why.
That's the real reason.
And I'm starting Jamal Williams.
He gonna have a big game. And I need Curtis Samuel's bum ass to have a big game.
Bum? He's better than y'all bum ass receivers. Y'all the real ones that have bum receivers that don't get points.
Man, give us Heineke and watch what we do.
To hear that is ridiculous from somebody who has Russell Wilson and all we all but Russell Wilson and didn't get it.
It's been 8 games. We've seen enough.
We've all but that man the yard and he said, "Sorry, I'm going to Denver." And now Denver asked for Heineke.
Dog, y'all would be miserable if y'all had him.
Nah, we would.
You would be just like us, miserable.
And we would have paid him that bag.
I'm picking the Lions to win, y'all. I think it's an upset. Sorry, Giants.
G-Man. Let's go, G-Man.
All right.
I already know what y'all going to do. Y'all can go out there and lose because I picked y'all. All right, we got the Las Vegas Raiders.
Division rival right here.
At the Denver Broncos. He's talked shit all year. He's talked trash all year. The only win for real that Las Vegas has is against his team, the Denver Broncos. I'm picking Denver to win this game, but low-key,
I'm picking my Broncos to win because it's forever fuck the Raiders. You'll never see me. You know what? You would never see me wear a Raiders cap. Let me tell you something. They got a fire-ass logo, too. That Raiders gear be looking fire. Like, when nigga wear a Raiders hat, you got a Raiders patch, you would never see it with me. It's 100 years of smoke. Yeah. So, it's forever fuck the Raiders. We're going to win this game. Because guess what? If we lose, then that means we're the worst team in the league. If we lose, it's Texans and then us.
I'm switching my pick. I'm picking the Las Vegas Raiders. I've picked them like the last 2 weeks and they've lost. But I'm going to pick the Las Vegas Raiders. If y'all going to beat any team, you know what? Fuck that. I'm picking the Broncos.
Let's get it.
The Broncos have a dog-ass defense.
Right. And guess who sucks? The motherfucking Raiders. Watch.
You know what?
All we need is Russ. Please score your normal 12 points and let's keep these motherfuckers.
I'm going to go ahead and pick the Denver Broncos, but I feel like I'm going to regret this.
They did go out there and dog walk us with Jacobs last time.
That's why I said
he had 200.
They already went up against this defense before.
Come on, y'all. Please win. Please. Russ, get your fat ass together.
All right, y'all. We got probably the game of the week. The Dallas Cowboys at the Minnesota Vikings. I feel like Cowboys are coming off a loss. I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings to go out there and beat Dallas. Dallas got exposed last week. And the same team in the same division as the team that beat them last week, I think they go out there and get dogged by Jay Jettis and them and Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins knows something about them Cowboys.
Yeah, Dallas, you're going into U.S. Bank.
And he don't know that much.
Mm-hmm.
But Cowboys think that they got... Cowboys fans think they got Kirk Cousins. Yo, we know Kirk from the Washington days. He could never beat Dak. All right. I got a squad with me now.
Cowboys, let me just tell you this. You coming into U.S. Bank to sit in front of that skull fucking Vikings crowd at 8-1 on the heels of a Buffalo Bills win. It'll be close. But what do the Vikings do? They find a way to win.
They do.
They're going to go to 9-1, be the best team in the league.
We had them motherfuckers. We had them, and we gave the game away.
I can see, let me just say this. I can see Jeff Saturday going out there and winning against the Eagles, and people saying, how did he do it?
Yeah, I can see that story too.
All right, bet. Bengals at Steelers, division rival right here. Bengals at Steelers. I am picking I want to just pick the Bengals.
I'm picking the Steelers.
I was going to say, it seemed like the Steelers will put up an upset, right?
I'm thinking the Steelers are getting ready to win. I'm sorry. I think the Steelers, if I'm not mistaken, the Steelers won last week.
Yes, they did.
I'm picking the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the division rival game, as much as I think Joe Burrow and them are what they are. What's Joe Burrow and them record?
5-4.
We got a better record than y'all.
No, y'all don't.
Yes, we do.
It's the same. Actually, y'all are even 5-5. They 5-4. They have a better record.
We getting ready to have a bye week. Once we have our bye week, we gonna be better.
The Bengals definitely, to me, are the one team that isn't who they say they are. Joe Burrow is the most sacked quarterback in the league, damn near. Lyle Collins.
And do you remember?
You set your fat ass up on that stoop and said, "Oh, all those issues he
You keep
had."
calling all these dudes fat, but these dudes are in shape.
Lyle Collins is a pretty fat guy though. He's a lineman. He's supposed to be fat. Fat ass Russell Wilson is supposed to be in shape. He can't even run fast no more. This nigga gets caught by D tackles.
Calling somebody fat is just disrespectful.
All right, my bad, Lyle.
Fat ass.
Lyle, you sat your ass up there and said when he got signed, he was sitting there. He said, "Yeah, Joe Burrow ain't got to worry about that. Tell him protection is here. Tell him he's good." You get worked every game. Most sacked in the league, and I think he's hurt.
I will say this. Do you remember the start of the year? Everybody was talking about how the Bengals were going to be like this good team, and everybody was like, yeah, boy, they wasn't really that good last year. You know, there was a certain group of people that was saying that the Bengals were going to be legit this year.
Right, you should have seen how the record prediction for the Bengals. They had them losing 3 games.
Yeah.
4 games. Their receiving core is 2. Yeah, okay. Well, they found a way to lose. They still got to beat that receiving core. Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, who's hurt. You got Hayden Hurst.
Boyd and Higgins really that good?
Boyd and Higgins are good, yeah. 100%.
Are they?
T. Higgins is a beast. Now, let me tell you something. T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, really Jamar Chase, Hayden Hurst, Mixon. Mixon is overrated. I know.
So Mixon is overrated, but Boyd and Higgins are good.
Tyler Boyd
Boyd and Higgins are like, y'all had some good seasons, but are y'all really that great?
Higgins is young. He's in like his 3rd year.
They don't have a Dolphins type of.
They do. Higgins and fucking Jamar Chase are their
Waddle and
Tyreek, even though Tyreek is just Tyreek.
And Waddle is fucking Waddle.
This is all arguable. Both better than McLaurin.
Bullshit. T. Higgins and Boyd are both not better than McLaurin.
They're not. But the collective of them.
And neither is Waddle.
No,
the fuck he's not better than Terry
Jalen Waddle's not better than Terry McLaurin.
He's not.
Contrary to what people will say, recency bias, he's not better
He's
than him.
not. Neither is Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, recency bias.
I know people going to say that Jamar Chase is.
Jamar Chase is a beast.
Stamp it, he's not.
I don't think he has the hands Terry does. I think he's in a maybe better situation.
He might be.
But Terrance, that
motherfucker get the ball and go.
That Bengals unit, though,
yeah,
that they had. With Joe Burrow throwing the ball, they supposed to be dogs.
They are.
But
picking Pittsburgh, and you're picking the Bengals.
And I am picking the Steelers, too. Fuck it. Let's ride.
Hold on, wait. So you switching to the Steelers?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's go Steelers.
All right.
No, you know what? Fuck the Steelers. I'm picking the Bengals. What's wrong with me?
Final answer?
Yeah. All right, back. Bitch-ass Chiefs at Chargers.
Shout out to the Chiefs, man. The best team in the NFL is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Minnesota Vikings or Eagles.
I don't care what y'all say. I've been saying this all year. The Chiefs are the best team in the NFL because they have Pat Mahomes. And they have Travis Kelce. So, and Andy Reid.
And Creed Humphrey on the line.
Just ballers. I'm picking the Chiefs to win this game easy. Sorry, Chargers.
Chargers, y'all suck, low key. Y'all are over 500, but I have Herbert on my team. I've seen the 12 points he puts up. I'm picking the Chiefs to win, even though
we better than the Chargers. What's their record?
Terrance, they're 5-4. You keep saying that. Y'all lost 5 games.
We got 5 wins.
I'm picking it's forever fuck the Chiefs, but they're going to win the game. Mahomes on Sunday night, he does great.
Homeboy. I'm picking Pat.
Fuck y'all, but.
Free sneakers. Okay. Monday night, we got San Francisco at the Colt McCoy-led
49ers.
Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Did I say that?
Colt McCoy.
Because Kyler Murray is injured, so Colt McCoy is starting for the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to pick the 49ers, dog.
I'm picking the 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
They said, that's why they were saying Kyler just trying to play the DLB. He trying to play Warzone.
Trying to play that Warzone.
That's so corny, though.
It's fucked up, yeah.
It's corny, but that was funny.
Yeah. I think it's funny because Kyler is known to get mad and shit. Remember, you know what I was thinking about? After seeing Kyler Murray, I'm going to have to pull some of this back. After Kyler Murray was on the field talking to his coach,
Kingsbury,
he was like, calm the fuck down. He was mad as shit. It made me think about how that nail lady was like, he's an asshole, remember? Or the lady who did his hair.
Oh, yeah,
he's an asshole. I would never do this. And remember, we was like, well, we don't know what type of person you are, but nah. He seemed like a angry dude. And I know I'm not putting no judgment on you, bro. I don't know you. If I met you and you were a great guy, I would get it. But Kyler Murray does seem a little rowdy. And that could just be the reputation that he's building.
And I feel like Kyler get a lot of like hate now. Yeah. People discount that he's still a dog.
Yeah, he's good.
I got years in the league showing that I'm a dog. And people are taking like Tua and some of these young cats over him already. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet.
So we calling Tua young cats, but
Tua's in his what?
Not a young cat?
Tua's in his what, second season?
Yeah, but Kyler's not in his second season?
No.
Kyler's in his third season? When did Kyler Murray get drafted?
Kyler Murray got drafted in 2019. Damn. So he's 2019, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021. He's in his fourth season.
Terrell, no way. Third season, gotta be. He got drafted in 2019 for the 19-20 season, then 2021, and now this is 21-22.
Let's
22,
see.
Damn. He's had 4 seasons?
I think he's played 4 seasons. 19, 20, 21. This is his fourth season.
Jesus Christ, what's going on with the time?
And it's already Thanksgiving. That's crazy. Wow. All right, bet. Well, I'm picking the San Francisco 49ers. I am too.
And we're going to see how that ends off. Shout out to everybody who's still here listening. We started with the Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Crazy review. We talked about the Grammys. We talked about music. This was definitely a one-sided podcast.
Yeah, we didn't talk about much, y'all. Sorry. We'll be back next week.
We will be back. See, this is why y'all got to do 2 pods. This wasn't enough. I fucking hate Wakanda. And I don't give a fuck about the Grammys. The best part was NFL. Sorry, y'all.
Who knows what you listen to this week? Hey, y'all, be careful. Be careful with your kids. RSV is out here. Everybody just keep your hands clean. Wipe the counters. Next time.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What are you talking about?
Nigga, you know it's Thanksgiving before the next pod.
Oh, shit, it is.